holiday season, nigga.
Walker, what up, homie? Shout out my nigga Woo. My nigga Frenchie. Nicki Minaj. Shout out my nigga OJ Juice. Shout out my nigga G-Boy. DJ Holiday right on the wall. You know what it is? Hey, Gucci. How you gonna start the day off, nigga?
I'm starting off my day with a blunt of burn. No pancakes, just a couple served. Baking soda pot and a silver fork. You already know it's time to go to work. I'm back off in the kitchen working with a chicken. You get 63 grams for like $12.50. 50 pounds of perk, 50 pounds of midget. As soon as it's gone, I sell another 60. My baby needs some shoes, my auntie need a purse. Summer coming real soon, so I need a burp. I hop up out that van with that duffel bag. And if a nigga try me, I'ma bust his ass. I'm counting up money in my living room. Birds everywhere, I call it the chicken room. Pills in the cabinet, pounds in the den. Attic full of good, basement full of Benjamin. Two AK-47s and a blowtorch. Couple jackets knocking hard on my front porch. A couple old schools in my backyard. If I don't know ya, I'ma serve you through my burglar bars. Gucci back, bitch. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. Did you miss me? Or miss my raps, bitch? This that new shit, that county jail shit. That 7th floor right, straight out of cell shit. You on my shit list, I'm on the 4th list. Since I'm a rich nigga, I need a rich bitch. I got a sick wrist, it cost about 6 bricks. I'm on that slick shit, that zone 6 shit. What's happening? So I CEO, we in the building. Zaytoven on the track. Damn, damn. Brr, brr. Wow. Bling, blow, bling, blow. Wow.
Holiday season.
Shout out my nigga Zaytoven.
We back in the building.
We working, Zay. Right back like we never left, nigga.
Holiday season, nigga.
Walker, what up, homie? Shout out my nigga Woo. My nigga Frenchie. Nicki Minaj. Shout out my nigga OJ Juice. Shout out my nigga G-Boy. DJ Holiday right on the wall. You know what it is? Hey, Gucci. How you gonna start the day off, nigga?
I'm starting off my day with a blunt of burn. No pancakes, just a couple served. Baking soda pot and a silver fork. You already know it's time to go to work. I'm back off in the kitchen working with a chicken. You get 63 grams for like $12.50. 50 pounds of perk, 50 pounds of midget. As soon as it's gone, I sell another 60. My baby needs some shoes, my auntie need a purse. Summer coming real soon, so I need a burp. I hop up out that van with that duffel bag. And if a nigga try me, I'ma bust his ass. I'm counting up money in my living room. Birds everywhere, I call it the chicken room. Pills in the cabinet, pounds in the den. Attic full of good, basement full of Benjamin. Two AK-47s and a blowtorch. Couple jackets knocking hard on my front porch. A couple old schools in my backyard. If I don't know ya, I'ma serve you through my burglar bars. Gucci back, bitch. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. Did you miss me? Or miss my raps, bitch? This that new shit, that county jail shit. That 7th floor right, straight out of cell shit. You on my shit list.
Holiday season.
Shout out my nigga Zaytoven. We working, Zay. Right back like we never left, nigga.
Holiday season, nigga.
Walker, what up, homie? Shout out my nigga Woo. My nigga Frenchie. Nicki Minaj. Shout out my nigga OJ Juice. Shout out my nigga G-Boy. DJ Holiday right on the wall.
silver fork. You already know it's time to go to work. I'm back off in the kitchen working with a chicken. You get 63 grams for like $12.50. 50 pounds of perk, 50 pounds of midget. As soon as it's gone, I sell another 60. My baby needs some shoes, my auntie need a purse. Summer coming real soon, so I need a vert. I hop up out that van with that duffel bag. And if a nigga try me, I'ma bust his ass. I'm counting up money in my living room. Birds everywhere, I call it the chicken room. Pills in the cabinet, pounds in the den. Attic full of good, basement full of Benjamin. Two AK-47s and a blowtorch. Couple junkies knocking hard on my front porch. A couple old schools in my backyard. If I don't know ya, I'ma serve you through my burglar bars. Gucci back, bitch. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. Did you miss me? Or miss my rap bitch? This that new shit, that county jail shit. That 7th floor right, straight out of cell shit. You on my shit list, I'm on the force list. Since I'm a rich nigga, I need a rich bitch. I got a sick wrist, it cost my 6 bricks. I'm on that slick shit, that zone 6 shit. What's happening? So I CEO, we in the building. Zaytoven on the track. Damn. Wow. Bling, blow. Wow.
Holiday season.
Shout out my nigga Zaytoven.
We back in the building.
We working, Zay. Right back like we never left, nigga.
Holiday season, nigga.
Walker, what up, homie? Shout out my nigga Woo. My nigga Frenchie. Nicki Minaj. Shout out my nigga OJ Juice. Shout out my nigga G-Boy. DJ Holiday right on the wall. You know what it is? Hey, Gucci. How you gonna start the day off, nigga?
I'm starting off my day with a blunt of burn. No pancakes, just a couple served. Baking soda pot and a silver fork. You already know it's time to go to work. I'm back off in the kitchen working with a chicken. You get 63 grams for like $12.50. 50 pounds of perk, 50 pounds of midget. As soon as it's gone, I sell another 60. My baby needs some shoes, my auntie need a purse. Summer coming real soon, so I need a vert. I hop up out that van with that duffel bag. And if a nigga try me, I'ma bust his ass. I'm counting up money in my living room. Birds everywhere, I call it the chicken room. Pills in the cabinet, pounds in the den. Attic full of good, basement full of Benjamin. Two AK-47s and a blowtorch. Couple junkies knocking hard on my front porch. A couple old schools in my backyard. If I don't know ya, I'ma serve you through my burglar bars. Gucci back, bitch. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. Did you miss me? Or miss my rap bitch? This that new shit, that county jail shit. That 7th floor right, straight out of cell shit.
Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. He is Jason, the chosen one. I am Greg, a legend in my own mind. Jay, I usually don't start off the show like this, but we're having some technical difficulties for whatever reason. So I wanna ask everybody, first of all, can you hear us clearly? That's number one. And then I want to do a test on some audio here because I really don't know what's going on. So first of all, can you guys hear us clearly?
Yeah, Banner, so he can hear us.
Okay, can you hear this audio that's playing?
James finishing with 30 points, breaking the record tonight. 30. Trae Young with 33, Jalen Johnson with...
Can y'all hear that audio?
Yeah, whatever you're playing, I can't hear. I don't know if they can hear it.
Okay, so it's Jason. Jason is the issue. Okay, thank you. I kind of figured it was you. I kind of figured it was you. I kind of figured it was you. Because I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed anything. Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast. Now that I feel good that this is on Jason's end, it doesn't have anything to do with me, I feel good.
It's on your end. You don't want to change the stuff up to IT guy.
I haven't changed anything. Now we'll see when people come on. Maybe other people won't be able to hear when they come on. I don't know. Maybe you need to. Let me do this. I'm gonna send you an updated link, and let's see if that updated link fixes it for you.
This guy here. First Sunday of the year, you starting off like this, man.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to help out where I can. I just sent you a link. Try that link right there and see if everything goes well for you when you come into that link. All right, man. This is the Angry Man Podcast. AM Sports Media. Jason's in the building, or we'll be back in the building in a short second. We in 2025, y'all. I'm excited. Like I've mentioned in the past, we are going to make sure, or at least attempt to, bring you guys better content, improve our overall stream and our broadcast, and just keep updating and making things better and better and better. And so this is the first episode, if you will, where we're trying something different. We're trying a different layout. We're going to try to be a little bit more interactive as well. So, this is just another attempt for us to make the content better, to make everything better, so that everybody, let's see, Jason still like he's about to ping me about something. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, man. This guy just is this guy's on a struggle bus, man. He's just on a struggle bus. Let me send him this. Okay, try that one, Jason. But anyway, I don't know what is VPTV saying when he say we're making great progress, but I hope you're talking about the channel. All right, so let's jump into this and talk about it a little bit. First and foremost, and I still see a little bit of lag on, but that's fine. Jason, your videos, I can't see your video. For whatever reason, I don't know what you're doing now.
It's on you, buddy.
I can't see you. Like, how is it on me that I can't see your video? Your video was working fine before, so how is it on me?
You sent the wrong link the first time. You know that, right?
Jason, the link is fine, man. Okay, now your video is up. Thank you. Good job. Shit.
The first link you sent was the wrong link.
No, it wasn't. Okay, so now we're back. We're back in business. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go. All right. So let's jump into it. First and foremost, we got to support the people that support us. Rock Dog Interactive. If you need anything relative to website design, logo design, anything of that nature, make sure you reach out to Rock Dog Interactive. They can hook you up. Nadaj Vodka, www.nadajvodka.com. That's the best tasting vodka that's currently out there. African American owned, so make sure you guys check it out. Out of Jacksonville, Florida. Very appreciative of what they're doing and how they support the channel. And then you guys may see that I have on these new sporty glasses. Well, these new glasses are the Ray-Ban Metas smart glasses. So Jay, they are also going to be a sponsor of the channel. Are you excited, Jay? You didn't know that, did you? Very excited. I'm going to test them out right here so everybody can get the opportunity to see what these great glasses can do. Hey, Meta, what am I currently looking at?
I see a computer with the #1 podcast on YouTube, the Angry Man Podcast. On the right, I see a player-hating buster named Jason. And on the left, I see arguably the most electrifying man in all of YouTube sports commentary. He is on the verge of becoming an icon. He is a legend. With an IQ of 125, he is the most brilliant man in all of YouTube boxing. He is the chosen one, the commander-in-chief. He is Greg.
Woo! Shout out to Meta AI. Amazing. Amazing. Woo!
Shit. Oh,
so guys,
God.
So guys,
got Meta patting you on the back.
Golly, boy.
Hey, guys, I can't control the AI, okay? Guys, make sure you go out there and get your Meta AI smart glasses. These are the Ray-Ban version. They are amazing, guys. Go check them out. See how accurate that was? That was completely accurate. All right, Jay.
Man. Oh, boy. Starting this year off like this. God damn it.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You ready to jump into this or what? You ready to jump into this or what? All right, let's go. All right. What's the first topic, Jay? We on. Did you get the opportunity to see the new layout, Jay? I don't know if you're looking at YouTube, but there's a brand new layout out here, man. We're killing them. We're killing them. I think this looks amazing, but we'll see what the feedback is. You ready to go?
Oh, man. This guy.
Man, what is the issue? Jesus Christ.
All right, man. Tired of this guy.
Let's go, man. Devin Haney is going to be the first topic since Jay don't want to kick us off. Devin Haney. Huh? You got it? Let's go then, man. Let's go.
You want Matt to give you more compliments for your ego, for your feelings today. Hey, Matt, what am I looking at?
Let's go, man. What do you got?
You see it too, right? He got better serving him up that sauce. Hey, don't he? Oh, golly, this guy. Anyhow, Devin Haney tweets out he's back in March. I believe he said. Did he say? Was he back March 1st? Is that what he said?
I don't know what he said, honestly.
In March. Okay. Say he's back in March. It's good to see him back. You know, he's following his idol, Tank Davis, to be fighting in March as well. He's going to get his hair. He's going to keep growing his hair out, get his hairstyle just like Tank, because you know he idolizes Tank, and everything Tank does, he's going to do. But now, serious talk. I'm happy to see Devin back. I don't know who's fighting. He hasn't said who's fighting just yet. I don't think it should be I think it should be a soft touch for him. We want to see what Devin's going to look like after that fight with Ryan Garcia. He took a whole year off. He said he was, but I thought he should have come back earlier to try to erase that memory of what everyone has of him with that Ryan loss or no contest. You know, the left hooks kept coming and left and right on him in that fight there. But I'm happy to see him saying that he's back. And he's going to be on the best promotional company ever, BLK Prime. What's your thoughts on Devin coming back with BLK Prime?
Is he really coming back with BLK Prime?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me gather my thoughts on this.
Black Prime.
So I guess the part for me that's like doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So Devin has prided himself. Have we seen him actually say that? Because he and Bill they've prided themselves on being independent, being able to have the flexibility where they can move across certain platforms, none of which have been PBC. And now they're coming back on Black Prime. I would assume that Black Prime, if that's true, they would want a long-term contract similar to what they were asking for Boot. So I'm not quite tracking with what he's saying or how that would actually be true.
Yeah,
and
like
then when you think about
real quick, Greg, like Two said they posted it and deleted it.
Who posted and deleted it?
I believe Bill. I think Bill probably did, but I know I know when Bill was on talking with Marcos Viega, he was asking about that. He was really talking a lot about BLK Prime and things of that nature there. And then BLK Prime kind of like retweeted about Devin back in March.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Okay, thanks, Kyle. But yeah, seem like that's where he's going to be ending up on BLK Prime.
Hey,
the face
bring
of boxing.
that in Prime. I'm in the office.
You know, so
yeah. So BLK tweeted they will be back, be on BLK. Then Dev.
Okay, it's
deleted it.
Prime that deleted the post, not Dev.
Okay, so it's strange to me, if that is the case, that he would be on BLK Prime, and then you have to wonder what the opponent or who the opponent is going to be if that's the case. And then when you think about BLK Prime, maybe they've gone through their second, third, and fourth round of fundraising in order for them to be able to pay Devin Haney what he expects to get paid, because they took a licking. They took a licking back in 2022, and we haven't seen much of BLK Prime since then, Jay. So I find it interesting. I'm just excited to see Devin get back in the ring. You know, I have no issues with Devin whatsoever, as some people would try to claim that we do. I've invited Bill Haney personally, directly, to join this show. Bill has not gotten back to me. I've seen him on a number of different platforms, some of which are smaller platforms than what we currently have or where we currently are. And shout out to AM Sports Media, Jay. I mean, we need to actually give ourselves a bit of a pat on the back and talk about some of the successes we had in 2024. I think to a certain extent, Jerry kind of highlighted this last week, but we added 8,000 subscribers in 2024. Jay, 8,000. That is not a small number from an AM Sport, from any platform when you talk about YouTube, because YouTube is hyper competitive. It's a very hyper competitive landscape to attract subscribers and people that are interested in your content. So that's great. But I'm just I struggle with Devin being interested in going to BLK Prime. I struggle with BLK Prime having the ability to actually pay Devin what it is that he's looking for. You have to wonder who the opponent is going to be and if they're going to be able to make any kind of return on their money in a fight with Devin Haney, because as Devin claims, he has been diminished in the eyes of boxing fans and across the general public, and therefore he is not earning the same value that he would have normally earned. And if that's the case, then you would have to ask yourself, why would BLK Prime be interested in signing him when they're not going to have the ability to actually earn a return on their dollars, Jay? I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. To me, none of this, I guess I'm going back to this whole lawsuit situation. None of it really makes a whole lot of sense to me. I think it's all dumb. But I am excited for Devin Haney to come back. That's excellent. Great news. I want to see him back in the ring. And yeah, that's really all I got for Devin. Bill, come on on to the show, Bill. It's all love, baby.
I put out there asking for people, saying that reaching out to all the channels and everything. I reached out to him over there, radio silence as well. But you know what? I think face of boxing, this fight, he better be making more than he was going to make against Sandor Martin.
Yeah, I think with Bill, you know, there's been rumors out there that Bill Bill only deals with channels that he can influence. Let's say that he can influence. And we are positioned where we can't be influenced, because what you have to try to influence us, or what anyone has to try to influence us, doesn't matter, because we don't need it. I guess that's the bottom line, right? So we don't need it. So I don't know if he'll ever come on, and maybe he will, maybe he won't. But we don't really need anything that he has currently that he could influence some of those larger channels that we've seen get influenced. I ain't gonna say no names, but we've seen them influenced. There's a real big one out there. Matter of fact, there's a gentleman named Band Up that keeps pinging me about what this larger channel says, as though anything that this larger channel says is law. Personally, I don't think it's law, but it is what it is. But we don't get into all that content beef.
The biggest thing for this fight here, for Devin fighting in March, is who he's going to be fighting. You know, it's going to be interesting. I saw some rumors out there saying it might be Blair Cobb and whatnot.
Blair Cobb puts him in the dirt. Blair Cobb puts him in the dirt. You heard it here first. Blair Cobb going to put him in the dirt.
And also, that makes me think about it. If he's going to fight Blair Cobb, that's not at 140. That's going to be at 147 as well. So I mean, is this him to try to make his move to 147 after being at 140? You know, because honestly, at 147, I think Dev is food. Even with the way the 147 looks right now. You know, I think he's food at 147. I think his best bet is to keep shrinking himself down and stay at 140. Because being at 147, I don't think he can keep it in the lock. Well, someone like Conor Ben will give him hell. You know what I'm saying? Mario Barrios, Boots definitely puts him in the dirt, even with the way Boots looked against Karan recently. So I mean, I think Dev. I want to see what Dev's gonna do. We know before Dev went on this little retirement thing, he said he's not going to fight at any weight class per se. He's going to fight whatever weight that he wants to fight at, but we know that's not going to necessarily be possible.
Man, Bando talking about something. The channel that he talking about. No, the channel that gives you game is the channel that you currently own, brother. This the channel that you getting game, brother. You know what I'm saying? And not only through when we do videos, Jay, but personally, there are a number of people that have my personal number that have hit me up for personal reasons, whether it's tax related, whether it's accounting related, whether it's finance related, whether it's YouTube related, and how they start a channel. So I would say we're the ones that give game. And as a matter of fact, there's a story out there, I won't repeat the story, that the individual that you're talking about specifically didn't want to give game because that individual wanted to slow play another channel. So you can, dude, you really don't know Band Up. You don't know, bruh. You really don't. You think you know, but you don't. Anyway.
He's still wet behind his ears, Greg. He wet behind his ears, bro.
He a young punk. There's a lot of young punks in here, man. Fabrizio, a young punk. ASVP TV, a young punk. Band Up, a young punk. There's a lot of young punks in here. One of the smartest on YouTube. No, I am the smartest on. Did you just hear Mater? What the world? Anyway, let's move on to the next topic, Jay.
Don't. Yeah.
Hey, man. All right, Jay. We're going to stay on Devin Haney, man. And we're going to move on to another topic, as you can see down below. Dev versus T.O., the back and forth, Jay. I haven't had the opportunity to really see all the details associated with their back and forth. I just saw them trading blows back and forth. And one of the things I thought was interesting was Devin Haney, his response to Teofimo Lopez, basically saying that T.O. is going to fight under Bob Arum for peanuts when, he's making way more money. He's making so much more money, yada, yada. Again, I keep going back to the lawsuit. How can you make statements like this, brother, if you're making all this money, but then say you diminished? Diminished from what? So, I don't know. Anyway, Jay, why don't you talk about it? Because I think you're a little bit more, I think you're more abreast of what's going on with that particular situation versus myself.
Yeah, I mean, Dad was talking about he was back in March. T.O. gonna comment on it, talking about fight him or something like that, and that's when Dev started going out talking about T.O. Need to stay leave pills alone, as well as he's fighting for peanuts like you just mentioned. To your point, how is T.O. talking all this noise about fighting everyone under the sun when he got issues going on with Bob still? I know Bob was talking about making him a fight and everything, but T.O. was talking about he's never made a meal or anything close to that. I will give Dev credit. I think Dev's made more than that easily in multiple fights that he's had, whether it be Loma or the two fights he had with Cambosos. But T.O. needs to get his stuff in order first. And also, people make it seem like T.O. is just this world beater, and T.O. has had the best fights ever. He just fought a dude with 7 losses and Steve Claggett. He didn't look that good in that one. He looked great against Josh Taylor. Looked like trash against Ortiz. I mean, Sandor Martin, do I still have it? So I mean, that's just the last three to four fights. So it's like T.O.'s up and down. You don't know what you want to get with T.O. But I mean, I'm here for the beef. I just want them to fight, man. I'm tired of seeing them on Twitter and everything like that. They need to fight. I would love to see the fight. Get that out the way and see where they go from there. But other than that, I'm just tired of the stuff they're doing on Twitter, especially T.O. because T.O. said he want to fight everyone, but actually sign anything, knowing he's under some issues with Top Rank. So I mean, that's my little thoughts on the whole Dev and T.O. situation. I'm just want Dev to say he's coming back in March. We don't know when T.O. come back or who he gonna fight just yet. It's been rumor about Matias, but again, he still has some stuff going on with his promotional company, so he can't do nothing until that's settled.
I like the back and forth, man. I like when anybody's talking. Jay, we Florida boys, and growing up in Florida, that's all we do is talk shit. Shit talkers. I mean, man, like it's bad in Florida. So I like when people talk. I like when I don't know if it's bad in Florida or not, man. These new young brothers, they may be a little different. I don't know, but hey, Barbara D, be on the lookout for something from me. Just so you're aware, something's coming from me, Barbara D. So be on the lookout. But what was I about to say? So I like the back and forth. I like the back and forth. We back it up though in Florida. Yeah, we do in multiple ways. But I like the back and forth. I think
facts.
Number one, it gives us something to talk about. But I don't think this is going to be a situation where they're going to fight anytime soon. I think, Bob said that they reached out to Devin. Devin said no. Devin is basically using the excuse of getting paid for peanuts, as far as I'm concerned, as the rationale and reason for why they're not going to make that fight. That's perfectly fine. But I like when guys talk. The only thing I don't like is when guys talk for too long. Jay, at some point, you got to show action. And you got to go ahead and make it happen. Right. And so those two individuals, they need to go ahead and make it happen, get in the ring at some point, as far as I'm concerned. But I like to see these guys talking, with Teofimo. Teo, to the point that you made, Teo need to really be focused on whatever his next fight's going to be. He needs to get a fight that really makes sense for him, one that's going to be lucrative in terms of just not only financially, but also just fan interest. Right. I think Teo has gradually, since he was at 135 and he had a couple of big wins, or at least one big win at 135, I think gradually he's been in decline, right? I'm not saying that, his skill set is in decline necessarily, but I'm just talking about inconsistency. I'm talking about the fans' desire to see him in the ring. I personally think he's been on a bit of a decline, and then you see this up and down performances from Teofimo that I just think doesn't endear them relative to the boxing fans. So, and then they come out and they make these weird comments that really don't make a ton of sense. I think he just needs to continue to position himself and make sure he's positioning himself well for 2025. And then, with Devin's going to have to do the same thing. Devin's going to have to position himself in 2025, coming out of 2024. I think it's a good idea maybe for him to fight on BOK Prime, if I think about it, and if BOK Prime can actually pay him, because they're not going to be able to pay whoever the opponent is, right? So they're going to give some Rudy Poo, somebody they can get in the ring that Devin honestly should be able to beat. And then once Devin beats him, then I would say Devin needs to position himself to fight Ryan Garcia. I mean, that's the biggest fight in sports as far as I'm concerned, Jay. I think it's bigger than any other fight that's currently being mentioned. And that's just because of the story. It's the story behind it. And I don't know if you feel differently, but
Dev needs to get a fight. He needs to get a good fight under his belt to make that rematch even better to the level what you're thinking right now. Because I think after this,
but that's what he would do. But wouldn't that be? But that's what he would do if he were to go and fight with BLK Prime. They're not going to put him in the ring with anybody, and Devin is not going to even choose anyone.
He has to look good. Yeah.
Huh?
Dev has to look good, and Dev has to look good, and it has to be someone that people think that he get a rematch with Ryan, he's going to kick Ryan's ass like he was supposed to do the first time.
We all know he's not. Hey, we got 102 people in the building right now. Smash the like button. We only got 40 likes, but somebody go take the live stream and go tag Bill Haney. Tell Bill to stop. Bill, stop, Bill. I want to see Bill front and center.
We're going to let you talk. We're going to let you talk, Bill.
Oh, we let everybody talk. But Bill, I just don't understand it, Bill. What's going on, Bill? What's going on, Bill? But anyway, I'm sorry I cut you off. Go ahead.
But now I'll say this about Dev. I'm not mad at them, as far as the Teo stuff. When Teo, the offer supposedly that was out there that they were going to be the A side and Dev's going to be the B side. Nah, I'm with Dev and Bill, and they said like, nah, ain't no way in hell y'all going to let Teo be the A side all of a sudden on me. Nah, that ain't going to happen. So I'm not mad at them. Dev also said that Turkey did send an offer to Bob about him and Teo fighting, which they said no on. I mean, I don't know if they said no because of the money, or they said no because it wasn't going to sell, or no because Teo was still going through litigation with the bar. It's a lot of stuff going on with them that needs to get settled first and foremost. But Teo's one of those fighters that's right at this point right now, he's been all over the place who he'll fight. He says he's fight damn near everyone from 135 all the way up damn near to 160. and hasn't fought nobody since Steve Clay. 7 losses, now 8 losses. So I mean, it doesn't matter on that at all. You know what I'm saying? But they can keep going back and forth, but they need to get something done. Something needs to get done right now. ASAP. Dev got to fight in March. T.O. still fighting litigation with Bob. Until that's done, we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Jay. Anything else we want to discuss in regards to Devin Haney and this whole Teofimo Lopez situation? I do have another topic that I want us to address in regards to Devin Haney. Anything else?
Nah.
Okay, before we move on to the next topic, though, I do want to make sure that we do this here. We got 104 people in the building, but we only got 45 likes. If you get the opportunity, make sure that you smash the like button or the dislike button if you don't like the content, but make sure that you're engaging with the content. And if you're new to the channel, this is the Angry Man Podcast on Sports Media. We've been around now for roughly 2.5 years. We've grown to over 18,000 subscribers, so very proud of that. And this is a platform where you get the opportunity to come on and voice your opinion, whether we agree with it or not. So I think this is the perfect place for most people that are boxing fans, true boxing fans, Jay, because there's a level of tolerance here where we accept everyone. So make sure you become a subscriber. If you're a subscriber, make sure you think about becoming a member. $2.99 a month. It helps us to continuously improve our product. As you can see, our current layout, I think this is an improved version of what we were doing in 2025, and every year we've gotten better and better and better, and that's because of you guys' support. That's the only way that we can do it. So we really appreciate all the support that you guys give us, whether it's super chats or likes or becoming members. All of that helps, and this is how we continuously bring you guys the content that we bring you. So thank you. Jay, anything else you want to add to that before I move on to the next topic?
No, we can go and move to the next time. We see there's a lot of people from Florida though in the chat I'm seeing.
Yeah, man. Florida, salute. Florida, we both from Florida. I'm from the realest city in Florida, Orlando, but all right, you ready? All right, next topic. Let's go.
Next topic, man.
Andrade. So, Jay, Andrade, and we're going to, these next two topics were generated from Demetrius Andrade, and I thought this one was pretty interesting. So, Demetrius Andrade, Jay, said that Devin Haney is someone that has not developed. He has not developed. He thought to a certain extent that Devin would end up being like Sugar Ray Leonard. He thought that he was going to go to that level, Jason. And now I disagree with Andrade on that.
Say that again.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Not even Sugar Shane Mosley. No, Sugar Ray Leonard. Say he's going to be like Sugar Ray Leonard. That's what he said. I have no idea. I completely disagree with how he was able to see, or how he saw a trajectory for Devin Haney to be at the level of Sugar Ray Leonard. It's beyond me. I don't know how he got there. But what he did say was that he never actually developed into what it was that he thought he would be. Well, of course, he's never going to develop into Sugar Ray Leonard. We understand that to begin with. But because of that lack of development, we've seen what we've seen over the last I guess the last fight he was in. He talked specifically about the situation between he and Devin Haney. He said Devin didn't look fast. Devin didn't look like he had any power, so forth and so on. And it's just like Devin got here and he just plateaued, right? And personally, I think that happens with a number of fighters, Jay. When you got somebody in your camp, and this is something, Jay, that I personally believe that all fighters need to be leery of, or weary of, whatever word I need to use there. But that is having people in your camp that are telling you, you are this, you are that, you are awesome, you are great, you are fantastic, you bring everything to the table, you are the face of boxing, you have this level of skill, you are the complete package, so forth and so on. All of these superlatives are things that will put a fighter in a position where they are going to lose eventually. And the reason why I say that is because they start believing their own press clippings, their own hype. They got basically, they don't have a hype man around. They got hype men around them. And eventually what ends up happening is they plateau. And then the next thing you know, those individuals, they catch a nice little L, right? and then they may catch another L. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, what is going wrong? What do I need to do? And it's because you really have ascended to a certain level now, and some of that ascension was based off of hype and not you actually developing your skill set. And now there's that gap there, and there's not enough time for you to close that gap so that you can really be where it is that they say that you should be, because there's the stiff competition that you're gonna have to face. There is the whole situation where you don't have enough time to close that skill gap in order to face that next level of competition. So I think that that's something that probably happened to Devin, specifically over his last couple of fights, where he was able to become undisputed. That elevated him to a certain level, but I still saw that gap in his skill set. And then he was able to blow out Regis Prograis. And then they started talking about he's the face of boxing, could go up and fight at 147, which I think also elevated his level of confidence, but the skill set was still gapped. So that's my personal opinion. I know a lot of people like, I'm not going to say no names, but there are going to be people that are going to say that's hate. That's not hate to me. I'm just keeping it real, Jay. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, one thing I will say about Devin recently tweeted out, said he finally had to cut his grass so he could see cut grass in the weeds so he could see who was around out there. He's shrunk his team, which is great. So hopefully that gave rid of a lot of those guys that you mentioned.
Is that what he meant though?
No, he said he's cut his team down. He said he cut his team down from being around like 20, 30 people to just being like 4 or 5, which is great. But if those 4 or 5 people around you still your yes man, ain't gonna do nothing. I always laughed at when we always said for the longest, we're like, Dev can fight, but talking about he can go up to 147, y'all, he tripping on that. On that. My problem with Dev, my thing with Dev was when he fought Regis was tailor-made for him, but we knew Regis could crack a little bit for him at 140 for that. But I was like, Dev gotta be disciplined, because he's been rocked maybe a few times, especially against Linares. Everyone thinks about Linares. But overall, he hasn't been really hurt too many times in all the fights that we've seen him. But he didn't have any discipline in the Ryan fight. Ryan had one weapon, left hook, and he landed repeatedly on it. And that's why it's evident that that's been a problem, because we did a video cut it up showing that Dev was getting hit with left hooks before in other fights. And Bill made a big point in his most recent interview with Marcos Viega that they've been working on the left hook, protecting against that with Nate Jones. So obviously that's been a problem for a while for him. And it's kind of concerning that they just finally realized that. When you fight someone that's main weapon, the only weapon is the left hook, you don't realize that beforehand till after Dev gets caught with that. I give Dev credit all in the world for getting up, but saying that he was somewhere on the trajectory of Sugar Ray Leonard, that's laughable. I'm just gonna say Dev is gonna be the best Dev that Dev can be. He's nowhere near in that level of a Sugar Ray Leonard, man. Come on, now. Dev looked good early on, but he was also looking good against smaller fighters, older fighters. He fought someone that he didn't have the range on, he didn't have the speed on, and he struggled. He's struggling to fight. I give him, he got up after getting knocked down, but he struggled. So now we see him fighting someone else that's going to be around the same age, same height, same size. We'll see how he fights this time, how he looks this time. That's going to be a telltale sign about what Dev's going to be here on out.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything that you're saying in terms of, telltale sign of what he's going to be. I think, and I've said this in the past, and this is why it's always interesting to me that people say that we're Devin Haney haters, because it's like when you see a critique of a fighter, you critique that gap. If you look at Devin, outside of power, Devin has a lot of attributes, natural attributes. He's fairly athletic. He has a pretty good skill set. He's fleet-footed. Those types of things. So he has a pretty good arsenal in terms of things that he brings to the table. But there's other things that he really needs to do in terms of developing and further refining those tools, Jay. And if he were to do that, then he would go to that next level of fighter. But right now, he's just not there. And I would love to see him ultimately develop into that, because then you have stiffer competition. You have, elite fighters all amongst those group of guys. And that's what we want to see in the sport of boxing. But again, if you say something that's not 100% in alignment with a certain fan base, whether it's regardless of who it is that we're talking about, then it's going to be a challenge from that particular fan base, and they're going to have issues with what it is you say. And that's how we've gotten the reputation in some boxing circles, not all, but in some boxing circles, particularly me as being a hater. But I don't think I'm a hater at all, man. I just think I'm someone that try to think a little bit outside the box, Jay. That's how I'm gonna call it. I think a little bit outside of the box. But anyway, yeah. So, Jay, anything else you want to share on that one before we move on to the next?
Yeah, real quickly, a shout out for Boxing Hacker with the $5.
Oh, Boxing Hacker. Is it with the $5? He's a cheap son bitch. Yeah, but he hit us with the $5. Thank you, Boxing Hacker.
So Boxing Hacker says, interesting parallel of Devin and Sugar Ray. Ray most famous loss. He fought the wrong game plan and people called him a hype job. Both similar game plans. That's right. Boxing Hacker's favorite fighter is Devin Haney, right?
Man, Boxing Hacker, I think Boxing Hacker's on coke.
Yeah. What did he say? He was pending. Didn't he say someone was pending greatness or some shit like that? Was that about Cambosos? Is pending something.
Most stuff from Boxing Hacker, man, I delete right after the show.
Something crazy. Yeah.
That's my dude, though, man. That's my dude. But damn, boy, he be killing me sometime, man. All right, man.
I was like, what the hell, man?
All right.
Team Gill replied to Boxing. I said, don't put Dev and Sugar Ray in the same sentence other than they are both black and box. Greg, he just hate Bud. I can't even fight on that one, y'all. Y'all might have something with it.
I don't hate Bud.
You tripping Boxing Hacker. Big time on that. But yeah, we can move on to the next one.
Bud fans.
Along with Boo Boo.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is an interesting statement. Boo Andrade also made this comment as well that I thought was very interesting, Jay. He said that, and this kind of ties in with the whole situation with Devin Haney. He said that Devin Haney did not develop, and he thought that Devin Haney would be the person that could possibly challenge Gervonta Davis. But he said, you know what? Let me see if I can pull up the audio real quick, Jay, because I want other people to hear it too. I hate playing I hate kind of repeating what's being said because people then say that's not what they said. So I don't like that. Let me see if I can bring this audio up here real quick and play it. One second, guys. Here we go. This is Demetrius Andrade making the comment himself, so you can hear directly from the horse's mouth.
But at the end of the day, if you don't got like real speed, I don't think anybody can take because he has speed and power. You really have to have speed, real speed, footwork, and like IQ to beat Tank. You don't have to have the most power. You just need to have real speed to keep him, off balance, have him thinking more. I don't really see no fighter that can do that.
But Bomac said he's just basic. He's just a basic fighter with a lot of power.
Oh, not Shakur, not Devin, not Teo.
Listen, I'm a fan of Shakur. I watch him fight, but I thought Devin was going to be the guy that could beat anybody in due time, but the development didn't really work out, I guess. And then I thought he would have been like a Sugar Ray Leonard type guy. You know what I'm saying? Like through his years to come. But when I seen that Ryan Garcia fight, it was just there was no speed, there was no ferociousness, there was nothing there. And just like I don't know what it was. If he got too comfortable thinking, however, but I just didn't see anything happen. He didn't push the limit when he was supposed to. I thought he was going to be the one to be able to do it, but I don't think Shakur can do it either because Shakur, he's a great fighter. I just feel like he doesn't. You got to push the issue with Tank too. If you can't push the issue, sitting back thinking you could counter him is going to be tough.
This is what we have said, Jay, here on this channel. We were called haters. That you're not going to be able to just sit around, sit in the pocket, or move backwards and think you'll be able to beat Tank just doing that. I don't believe that's unless you're a guy that has some pop. Maybe you can because you can make Tank maybe a little bit more defensive minded, but just a guy like Shakur Stevenson, who has no real pop. Honestly, I believe that's the reason why Schofield believes that they can beat him, because they believe that the guy has no power, so they don't have to worry about anything. They can just be very aggressive and really go after him. I don't believe that's true for Schofield, but Shakur just being on the back foot and trying to box and not doing a lot of the things that I believe are necessary, just trying to keep distance and hoping you can pot shot your way to a victory. I've never thought that was going to be the recipe for success in terms of beating Gervonta Davis. So I think he's going to have to bring a little bit more to the table in order to beat Tank. And I feel like what Andrade is basically saying, he's confirming what it is that we said in the past on multiple occasions. But again, we're called and we're deemed haters, even though we back up exactly what it is that we're saying and why we're saying, and we use stats, numbers, etc. to make the comments, but we still get called haters. Jay, I don't understand. But Jay, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. The thing with Tank, if you don't have power to make him respect you, he's gonna set a trap for you as well. He's gonna let you feel comfortable doing a little jab, and he's gonna set you up quickly. You know, if you don't have power, Tank will come to you, come for it real fast. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna take his time to figure out if you got some power, see what the power take feel like. But if it's nothing to hurt him, he gonna get you up out of there.
Exactly.
You know, I don't think Dev has that. I don't think Shakur has that. You know, they're both great boxers, especially Shakur. We know Shakur, he don't like getting hit. I don't blame him. I don't want him to get hit neither, but sooner or later you gotta exchange. Sooner or later you gotta get in the danger zone. And It's not like Tank doesn't have high IQ, because he does. He has a very high boxing IQ. So that's the thing with Tank. Tank is just not a slugger. Tank is a boxer puncher. Shakur says that. Shakur is well aware of that. You know, so is Dev. You know, so at 135, Tank is very tough to beat. You know, because Dev doesn't got the power. Neither does Shakur. Now, if they had the power like a left hook like Ryan, that'll make it real interesting, because they are very good fighters. But they don't have the power like that. So it's going to be a long night for them, for how long that fight lasts, you know, with the Tank. So that's why I have Tank above anyone else at 135.
Same. I think he's above anybody at 135 currently, regardless of what people try to say about his resume, which is interesting to me, because Tank has probably one of the better resumes at 135 pounds, comparatively speaking, to a number of people who individuals would deem to be like a great fight. It's amazing to me that Keyshawn Davis gets so much credit for where he is currently, to the extent that people are saying that he would be a threat to Gervonta Davis and should be in the ring with Gervonta Davis. So you're basically making that statement based off of the accolades of Keyshawn Davis so far and the way that he looks, but you don't do the same thing for Gervonta Davis, and it's clear to me that means hate. Similarly, when you think about Shakur Stevenson is a guy that has not done a whole lot at 135 pounds currently, yet he is praised to a level that is not even understandable by a certain set of fan base who predicate everything off of what you've done in the ring in terms of winning belts, quote unquote, but yet Shakur hasn't done any of that, but for whatever reason they still are interested in creating that narrative that he is like here based off of what he's done in the sport. So it makes no sense to me, but you know, that's just what people do. It's what they do, Jay.
Yeah, we got a little donation here from Donald Lyons, $4.99. Davis, Garcia, Lopez, Haney, Stevenson should all fight each other at least once. Modern day Four Kings, Tank beats them all. Yeah, I mean, we've been saying that for the longest. They should fight each other. We know Ryan has fought Tank. He's also fought Haney. The other ones have not fought each other at all in that group. And Boxer Hacker says that Shakur will beat Tank. He thinks Shakur will make it look easy. Oh my gosh. Boxing Hacker, boy, oh boy. Whatever you on, man, stop that shit now. Stop that shit now. You talk good, said Kambosos was pending this, and now you're talking about Shakur is gonna make it look easy against Tank. I think Tank beats Shakur. I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I think he beats Shakur.
Yeah, Shakur's not going to be an easy fight. Just stylistically, he's not an easy fight. I mean, that's the way I see it. Stylistically,
anybody,
he's not easy. But I have Tank beating him.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
just wild to me. And
it is. So Jay, we got a few more topics. I think maybe like a couple of more, but one thing that I do want to introduce, just for our peace of mind, Jay, for us, is a little bit of intermission so that we can go and like use the restroom. Sometimes I'm holding my bladder for like hours when we do this. So we're going to introduce a quick intermission. This is probably going to be just like a minute or so, just to give us the opportunity to just go and do what we need to go do. Jason got a weak bladder too, man. He just like me. He won't admit it, but his bladder weak too.
I ain't like you.
We both got weak bladders. So anyway, guys, we're gonna take a quick timeout, maybe about a minute to a minute and a half, and then we're gonna be back. Give us 1 second.
Listen, you too special to get overlooked. If you were first class, you'd get overbooked. Don't let them take away your shine, girl, you got me shook. Cause I can see the way you grind, that's a good look. She said she like my tattoos, I said I like them too. Do you got any tats? She said yeah, I got a few. Then she pulls her pants down and says, this one's brand new, tell me what you think. I said, that's a good view. Goddamn, pearly white teeth, put your money where your mouth at. She look like a filter from the bitches on the Snapchat. Got the type of booty that you hitting and gon' bounce back. Only wear designer, can't pronounce that. Ooh, shorty, I like everything you do, so sexy. Running up that check, I'm finna score like Messi. Yeah, my room clean, but we about to make it messy. You sweeter than some Nestle, I love it when you next to me. People play games, but I swear you never tested me. You say you invested, I love how you invest in me. Even with your clothes off, shorty, you the best for me. Know you want the best for me. So which motherfucker here gets you hot?
You.
The last motherfucker hit the spot.
You.
And I don't plan on stopping with you anytime soon, so we could let the neighbors call the cops.
Man, we are back. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed the interlude there. Just something that we're trying to do here with AM Sports Media. It's just sometimes you just got to have a little time to yourself, Jay, to kind of recoup, and then also we want to give you a little entertainment while we do it as well. Thank you. All right, Jay, we got another topic that we want to address. I think this one might take a little bit of time, but we'll see how much time it takes. So there's been rumors out there that Canelo and Terence Crawford are currently in the early stages of negotiations. For me personally, I'm hoping that this is not true, for a number of reasons. But the most pertinent of which is I don't want Terence Crawford to get paid. So, but that's what they're saying. They're saying that he's out there and they're doing some early stages. I think this was something that Bernie the Boxer said somewhere. Barbara D said in the intermission, I see brother holding a sign for me. Yeah. But yeah, I would I watch the fight, Jay? Of course I'd watch the fight. I'd watch the fight. Everybody would watch the fight, right? I mean, if you're a boxing fan, you're going to watch the fight. But do I have a lot of interest in this fight? I don't really have a whole lot of interest in the fight. And a lot of people, it's an interesting comment. It's an interesting statement that's made a lot, Jay, where they talk about the line, right? When we say, Crawford shouldn't be able to jump the line. And then they'll say stuff like, well, there is no line because he's never going to fight David Benavidez and he's never going to fight so-and-so. He's never going to fight. But if I'm not mistaken, Canelo is a champion, right?
Yep.
Which means that he has 3 belts. Which means that then there are people that are ranked in each one of those sanctioning bodies where he holds the belt, correct?
Correct.
Which means all of those individuals want an opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez, right?
Yep.
And in each one of those sanctioning bodies, typically they have someone who's a mandatory, correct?
Yep.
So then that means that there are a line of people that are looking for an opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez that are in his weight class, correct?
Correct.
So what the fuck don't people understand about this nigga skipping the line that we have an issue with, specifically when he's 3 weight classes, or I guess you call it 2 weight classes below right now? I don't get it. Oh, I used the N-word, didn't I?
You did.
Man, I had totally lost where I was. Good Lord. But anyway, that's what we're saying, and I don't get why people don't understand that. But you know, if they make the fight, certainly I'll be one of the first ones there to make the fight or to watch the fight. Unlike a lot of Terence Crawford fans that'll be streaming it, will be purchasing it. It'll probably do good numbers. I mean, Berlanga did 600 some thousand buys, but Berlanga has a whole country behind him, or at least a territory that's behind him, and then the whole city of New York in terms of at least the Puerto Rican population. So they did what in this? What was it reported in the 6s? So I would think that Terence Crawford Canelo probably does like 300,000-400,000, something like that. Yeah. But anyway, Jay,
people are making it seem like we were cool with Canelo picking other people, anyone other than David Benavidez for the last 2 to 3 years, or David Morrell when they were Mandos. That was my biggest thing with Canelo when he wasn't fighting David Benavidez, who was the number one and a mandatory. So we weren't cool with any of that skipping the line shit when it came to Canelo when he was cherry picking. So y'all don't put that narrative out there on us. I for sure definitely didn't like none of that shit. You know, now but y'all also gotta remember this: Canelo is negotiating with several fighters right now. He has negotiations going on with several fighters. William Skull is another one. That's a mandatory. Out there that he's talking about. So I mean, negotiations are going on, but Canelo's going to do Canelo things. Do I think he fights Bud? I don't think he will, because I don't think Bud beats Canelo because of the difference in size, as far as what he's been fighting the whole time. So I mean, don't think that Canelo is just washed up dude. You know, plus the way Bud looked against Madrimov, who's a bigger guy. So it's going to be easy, interesting fight. You know, it's be tactical, but if Canelo lands on Bud, I think he hurts Bud. That's the difference between when Madrimov landed versus Canelo landed. I think he hurts him. Canelo's dropped every fighter he's fought basically his last 4 or 5 fights. You know, I can't stand Canelo as far as who he selected because of the David Benavidez shit. That's complete duck stuff. So I don't care anything about Canelo. I'm glad they removed one of the belts from him. He needs to drop the fucking belts if he's going to not fight his mandatories. Then I wouldn't give a damn who he fights. You know, this ain't nothing for me. This ain't nothing against Bud. I didn't like the fact that Bud's going to be jumping basically 3 weight classes. He's going to fight once.
For me, I have something against him.
168. Especially when Bud initially said they make weight classes for a reason. I'm not going up.
I don't want
you know, then all of a sudden, well, maybe at 160, or maybe at a catch weight. Then I said he wants to go to 168, which is fine for Bud to do. It'll be the biggest payday of his career. We know this. That's not a problem. That's not a problem for me on that. I don't know if he could beat Canelo at 168. I just think Canelo hits harder, and he's a slick fighter. Y'all saying Canelo's washed, but didn't look the best against a big fighter in Madrimov. So I mean, if Canelo's washed, Bud is slowing down. They're both up in age as far as how many fights they've had. It's gonna be an interesting fight on that. So y'all can't just say that Bud did it, but just say Bud deserves it versus the fighters actually at 168 that's mandatory. They don't deserve it. Just say that you just want your guy Bud to get the fight. Just say that, and that's fine. And any of y'all saying that Bud's gonna win a decision on Canelo, you out your fucking mind. Canelo ain't lose no goddamn decision. He ain't losing it. Y'all saw how they almost robbed Bivol. in that fight, and Bivol beat the hell out of he whipped Canelo every damn round damn near. So Bud ain't gonna win no decision against Canelo. That ain't gonna happen.
Man, my only thing is, I support the fight if Crawford's not gonna get paid. He make $5-10 million. I completely support the fight. Because I would like to see Canelo put him in the dirt. And it's not because I have anything against Crawford, because actually, I respect Crawford. I respect who he is as a, and this is on the personal side. I respect him as a husband. Well, I don't know if he's married, but I respect him as a father, an influencer in his community. I respect the skill set. I respect the level that he's at. We've had him as the number one pound for pound fighter in the sport for a long time. Even when others were calling for Usyk to be number one, we've had Crawford. I respect him. I hate his fans, though. I hate every single one of them. I hate all of them. I hate them with a passion. Now, I don't hate him personally, but because there are a number of people that have direct contact to me who are Terence Crawford fans, so they know I don't hate them personally. But every time I hear them talk, my skin crawls. Every time I see them across YouTube, I want to throw up. Every time I see them in the comment section, it makes my teeth sweat. I do not like any of the things that come out of their mouths, and therefore I want to see every one of them get the opportunity to cry like babies on the day when he gets put in the dirt. So that's where I am with it. It doesn't have anything to do with Crawford. I just hate his fans.
Yeah, it's all about the fans for you. For me, I despise Canelo and the way he's moved for years. For years.
Who you want to win? Who you want to win? Who you want to win? Crawford or Canelo? Crawford or Canelo?
Just to see some of these fans chill out, I'll go for Canelo in that aspect there. But deep down inside, I want Bud to win that fight. But he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win that fight, in my opinion.
I'm talking about. I don't want him to just lose. I want him to go to sleep. Like, I literally want to see him knocked with his head halfway outside of the ring. Like, when Canelo hits him, he like literally goes at least about half a foot, falls up under the ring rope, and has at least one of his little baby dreads hanging off of the apron. That's what I want to see. Because I want to see what the fan. Because I have a fight party. We'll have a fight party during that time, and I just want to see all the comments in the comment section. Then we'll open it up for the live panel, and we'll bring people on, and just so that we can hear them all cry. I want to hear them all cry like bitches.
Yeah, the thing with this though, the only way I see Crawford winning, he has to beat the shit out of Canelo. And at this stage right now, for both of them, I don't see that happening. And I don't think he's going to knock Canelo out. Like, everyone said, he's going to knock Canelo out. Canelo's barely been hurt in damn near all this fight. You have to go basically all the way back to Miguel Cotto's little brother that hurt Canelo. That was a long time ago. So I don't see Bud knocking no Canelo out. Canelo rolls with a lot of punches. He's very slick. He's very slick in that ring. Good at counter punching. So, and Canelo's going to be the favorite. Canelo is Canelo's world. Ain't no way they're gonna give Bud the win over Canelo. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah, Jose Cotto. Thanks, John O'Neill. So people saying, Bud's just gonna knock Canelo out. That's not gonna happen. I think if Canelo lands on Bud the way some of the other, like Majimov landed,
I want him to do it like he did Khan. I want him to go to sleep. Cause I know that's gonna be the most devastating thing they've ever seen. Man, they see Bud go to sleep like that, especially when they got him a superhero. He leaps buildings with a single bound. He can catch a bullet with his teeth.
Hey, Team Gill,
they see that.
Gill, Canelo can't be outboxed. Canelo can be outboxed, but you think the rest of the league gonna give it to him?
By who? Like, he's only been outboxed by Floyd and Bivol. Bivol was a lot taller and bigger and could keep the range in a way that most fighters can't. And Floyd is just a supreme boxer with defensive abilities. Like, imagine if Floyd didn't have the defense that he had against Canelo. Because Canelo was throwing some bombs that, if Floyd wasn't the defender he was, and those punches would have landed, like, against another fighter, they would have been asleep. Crawford doesn't have that defense. He has the offense, But his offense is also predicated off of power, which keeps people honest. If he can't hurt Canelo and he's throwing that shit and Canelo slips one of those punches and throws and lands, Bud doesn't have the ability to like slip the shots like Floyd did. And if he lands on, I want him to hit him right here. Right here. If you hit him right here, I know he's going to sleep. Anyway, man. Man, let's go ahead and open up the phone lines. We're going to go, how we going to do this, Jay? How we going to do this?
I agree with you on Canelo being a fraud. Because, I mean, the whole Benavidez stuff,
avoid that bomb,
that set it off for me. And early on, I just wanted to see the fight. And I said I thought Canelo still beat Benavidez at the time. Not now. Hell no.
We know Tank's
not the way he's been moving, the way he's asking for a crazy amount of money because he's afraid of that guy. You know, it really still that he's afraid of based upon recent.
So I just added the phone lines, and we already got somebody in the building. We got my boy Walt is in the building. Walt was heated last week, but we got Walt back in the building. What's going on?
Hey man, I want to apologize for last week, y'all.
Oh man, you good, man? You good?
Just rubbed me the wrong way too much, so I just had to put on the gas, and I couldn't get off. But I just want to say, I seen something today, right? Where Tank announced that he's in camp, and he put up a weight.
139.
Said 139 pounds. So he's walking around at 140, and the brother's only 5'5". So people stop with all this going up to 147 stuff. Tank is really a 130-pound fight that can fight at 135. And we all know that if we're being honest as boxing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in Boxing Hacker early saying that Shakur will beat Tank. I think that fight will be. I think Tank will win that fight either way on the cards or stop him because they're not going to reward Shakur for doing what he did to Del Santos, like jab and jump back. He will not fight. You got to look at Tank and Devin Haney. Shakur and Devin Haney, right? They're both. Shakur can fight in the pocket better than Devin Haney. You all agree with that? Right? But the only thing is Shakur can fight in the pocket against guys. He won't. Guys with real pop, you never see Shakur fight in the pocket. It's always jab, jump back, jab, jump back. Devin Haney's whole problem is we've all watched Devin Haney fight against all these little guys and beat them up. He fought Ryan, and what Ryan, people don't realize this, Ryan wasn't scared because he fought Devin 6 times in the amateurs. And look it up, guys, in 2 of Ryan's wins, he 8-counted Devin Haney in the amateurs. So he knew Devin Haney couldn't hurt him.
Hold on. They're saying there's some background sound on. I don't hear any background sound.
It said Tim Bradley.
You hear him?
No, we can hear you. Well, it's on our end.
Yeah, it should have been something that said Tim Bradley, Desert Storm's in the building, but that should have been one thing.
No, I heard that. I heard that on my side when I called you.
Tim Bradley audio is playing, but I don't hear it. Jay, do you hear it?
It played when I called you guys, and then y'all let me on.
Yeah, that's how it works. I don't know how they're hearing it. They're saying it's still going.
With a guy like Tank.
We can't hear it at all.
But if he can avoid that bomb, he can win.
So we good or what?
He's not gonna win. And if he don't punch,
boy, I don't know what they're hearing. Honestly, because I can't hear it, so it's hard for me to tell where it's coming from.
That's what I'm gonna say, and then if I hang up, maybe it'll go back to what they want to hear. Is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Still on YouTube.
So
on YouTube.
What I'm,
you can hear it on YouTube.
So what I'm saying about can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying about like most of this stuff with the Tank thing, it doesn't matter. We've said this before. What Tank does, he's gonna get taken. So I don't want to keep hopping on the Tank stuff because until these dudes all fight, we're all gonna have all opinions and everybody's opinion right. My thing is Boxing Hacker. I still can't get over that you give Devin Haney like big props for beating Kambosos, because if we go right now and we could all name at least 8 guys at 135 that can stop Kambosos. If we're being honest, am I right about that?
Yeah.
Easily, Walt. Easily.
Yeah, so like it's like Ken Rosas, it was just the perfect storm for Devin. But on to what you were just talking about. I think that Canelo's gonna fight that guy Skull first. I really don't, because I just think like the Crawford thing, it's a win. It's not a win-win thing for him, because if he loses, you know what I mean, he looks bad, and if he wins, he doesn't really get anything out of it. I would like to see Crawford get the payday, but the only way I see Crawford winning that fight is fighting like Shakur fights, jab and jump back. He can't exchange with Canelo. Crawford couldn't hurt Majumov. Canelo has probably the best jaw under heavyweight. I've seen Triple G land flush on him and not hurt. So I can't see Crawford hurting him.
But if he can avoid that bomb,
and I don't see Crawford having his defensive skills for that. So I would still like to see the brother get the payday, but
I mean,
Tank's gonna be there.
I don't want to see him get
I know, Greg. I'm telling you, man, you should get that. What's that from Chappelle's show? The Buck Nasty shirt. Charlie Murphy. He's straight hating, bro. There's no reason why to stay.
You know what? I'll accept that. I'll accept it. I sure will.
Hey, Greg, wait a minute. One more thing. Where you get you put your junior high picture with the girl holding it?
That picture is from that picture is from 4 years ago. Did you see that, Walt? That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Damn. I said, at first, I'm sitting there, I'm saying, man, yo, he darked that picture.
No, that's my picture.
Again, I said, oh man, that looked like a junior high picture.
No, that picture's from 4 years ago.
He had a mustache in junior high.
No, that picture's from 4 years ago. I didn't have a beard, so you didn't see all my grays.
Nah, man, I'm just Joe. You know that, man. But yeah, I like the graphics and all that. Much power, power to y'all guys, man. And I'm
Appreciate
just gonna
you,
sit back and listen.
All right, Walt. Talk to you later, man. All right, later.
And bag up and make Shakur fight.
Hey, see if we open the panel, because it's like it's popping off whenever someone calls in.
Yeah, I don't understand, because I can't hear it. Like, I don't know what they're talking about.
You can hear it from YouTube. If you go look on YouTube, there's a Tim Bradley video up here in the bottom left hand corner.
Okay. Okay, so now I get what you're talking about. Yeah, it's gone. That's gone. My bad. I thought you guys were talking about when you call in. I am so sorry, guys. My apology. You shouldn't hear it anymore. That's gone.
So I try to tell you, man.
Man, shut up. I didn't realize that shouldn't have. Man, I know why. I know why I did that too. I know why. Yeah.
Hey, Barbara D, I'm cool. I think that too. With Barbara D said, I think Crawford should go after that 154 in the spirit. It's some good fights, I think, for Bud at 154. Some good fights at 154. I would definitely take that, because I don't know if he's gonna get this fight with Canelo, especially in May. Just the way Canelo moves, we know Canelo's gonna pick the path of least resistance, and of his options, Bud is one of the tougher options compared to a Williams Skull. So
yeah, we corrected it, guys. Once I knew what you guys were talking about, we have when you call in, there is an introduction, and it introduces you, and it's Tim Bradley saying, AM Sports Media, Desert Storm's in the building. So that's what you hear when you call in. I thought that's what people were talking about, because you shouldn't be able to hear that at all. However, I didn't realize people were talking about the video down at the bottom. That video at the bottom, then it made sense. Like, oh, okay, I got you. The video should still be playing, but you shouldn't be able to hear the sound though. You should not hear the sound. The video should be playing, but the sound should be gone. Yeah, got it. Yeah, once you said the video in the lower right corner, I knew how to change it. Those videos that play on those things, Jason and I actually can't hear those videos. So if sound is on them, we can't hear them. So all good. So yeah, the phone line's still open. And I mean, we can drop the link for the panel too if we want to.
Yeah.
So, but before we do that, Jay, before we do that, we got 113 people in the building. We got 64 likes. Guys, if you're in the building, make sure you smash the like button so other people can find the content. If you're new to the channel, this is the Angry Man Podcast, AM Sports Media. We've already got 3 subscribers since we've been on. So make sure you become a subscriber. If you're a subscriber, think about becoming a member. $2.99 a month. That is how we do our thing, man. This is how we bring this content to you all. And so hopefully you'll consider doing that. And then I do want to pause and ask the opinion of the people that are in the chat, because this is how we continue to improve ourselves. We have a new layout. This is the layout that we plan. And hold up, before I do that, shout out to Barbara D. Barbara D hit us with the $5. She hit us straight to the Cash App. So appreciate that, Barbara D. But this is again, you know, Jason and I are constantly thinking and talking, and how can we make our product better, and how can we make what we do better. And so this is our new layout. This is going to be layout moving forward when we do videos. This is going to be layout moving forward when we do live streams. So, you know, we do want to get your opinion on what you all think about the new layout. So any feedback that you all could give us, we greatly appreciate that. Isn't that right, Jay? I say, isn't that right, Jay?
What'd you say, boy?
I say, isn't that right, boy? That right, boy? Isn't that right, boy?
There we go. All right.
So yeah, yeah, we're gonna do a panel, but we're just asking for feedback right now on the layout, man. That's all. Where do I get the opinion on the layout from? It's just random stuff that I've seen on YouTube. I was really inspired more so by PTI. So yeah, and so yeah, that's pretty much where it came from.
Yeah. Hey, King Art, you say he don't give a whole lot of credit for his last fight at 154. Dude, no one knew who Madrimov was. Majority of people didn't know who he was. He had 11 fights at the time. Him fighting the other guys at 154, such as a Jermell Charlo, once Charlo has at least one fight in, and the other champions at 154, we cool with that. He fight Fedor, he gets all the credit in the world for that. I don't see the problem with that. You know, if Fedor beats Spence or whatever, I'm cool with it. You know, the way Canelo moves, y'all know how Canelo moves, man. He has his own agenda, and he's gonna run his own way no matter what. I don't think Turkey's gonna offer that 200 mil or 150 mil to fight a Bud Crawford.
Appreciate some of the commentary in terms of what we're doing here on the left hand side. We saw a couple people comment on it, Jay. I want to give Slap Happy Gorilla P some love. $1.99. The layout is fire. Appreciate your fam. Jake said it looks good. Thought somebody else says. Oh, Santos said your agenda portion of the layout is really cool, so I know what you're going to speak on. And Barbara said, I like to do layout. No complaints from me. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Like I said, continuously trying to and let us know what you think about the interlude. You know, the interlude honestly was meant to be entertaining. We wanted to entertain. Well, we wanted to take a break, right? Because it can get tiring. But we wanted to entertain as well as we did the interlude. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. So let us know what you think about that as well. I have pinned the
panel.
Yeah, the panel. So it's up. The phone lines are up. So yeah, everything is up. So we're just waiting for people who want to come on and give us their take. Benai Wright said, "I don't understand this." What don't you understand? Appreciate it, Jake. What don't you understand, Benai? Benai, you got something on the way too, my brother. Be on the lookout. Look out for your mail. I guess sometime next week.
That's true. We need haters.
Team Gill, the biggest hater I've seen. He is the biggest hater.
But I mean, at 154, if he fights Bakram or Sebastian Dora, Jamel or Virgil, we'd be cool with it. We'll see that. We'd be cool with that 154. Those are intriguing fights for him at 154. Instead of just waiting around on Canelo, because we know how Canelo going to do. Happy New Year, Santos.
I just responded to you too, Team Gill. I hadn't seen your text. But what was I about to say? No, man, my thing is, you know what I'm saying? I just think, and I touched on this last week, there's certain things that I support all fighters, you know what I'm saying? I support all cats that are in sports. I want them to make as much money as they possibly can within reason, in terms of like what they generate, right? Because at the same time, and this is going on in the NBA, Jay, maybe a lot of people will be able to understand it when I explain it in this manner. When you look at the NBA ratings are down, I think like 48% since 2012. The NBA is hot doo-doo. It's trash. It's garbage. It's booty. I was saying this back in 2017. I used to have a friend of mine who we used to have season tickets to the Hawks games. And we stopped because the product was so bad. And we stopped back in like 18. I think it was 18 that we stopped. And I was complaining back then, they're shooting too many threes. The game looks the same, so forth and so on. And then you got all this load management. Yeah, it's a video game. So you got load management. So all that's great for the current athlete and they're making all this money. But what are you leaving behind for the next generation, right? Because now it's going to be in decline. Those individuals won't be able to make the same level of money. And quite frankly, the NBA is kind of dying out a little bit. That's the same with boxing. Like, what are you leaving behind? Like, you can't sit up and say, well, I don't care what the promotional companies are the ones that are making the fights. There are no fights without the promotional companies. There are no fights without the networks. So if nobody can make money off of these fights, then they're not going to invest. And yeah, you may get the fights you want today, but you won't get the fights that you want tomorrow. So that's always been my challenge with the whole situation, and the reason why I wanted why I'm all for fighters to make this as much money as they can, but within reason, man. And when you got a guy that's coming along that's just trying to, I feel like Floyd used to say, well, I'm robbing the bank. But in reality, what Floyd said was, in reality, what he was really saying was that, this guy's going to be easy for me and I'm going to get paid all this money to do it. But Floyd actually generated the money that he was getting paid. I think Terence Crawford is trying to rob the bank without actually generating the money because he doesn't have the personality. And I think if you injected some truth serum into him, I think he would admit that. And so that's the reason why I've never really been all that supportive of Crawford. Now, after July 29th, I could have really got behind Crawford. I really could have. And for a minute there, I did get behind Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez, Jay. But his fans wouldn't shut up. Yeah. They kept talking. And now, because they got one fight right, that means that they know everything about boxing. None you say matters anymore because they got one fight right. So now I hate them. So now I want them to go in the dirt. That's it. That's my explanation.
Team Gill's waiting for the boots talk, the boots updates.
We could talk about boots. I didn't really think anybody really wanted to talk about boots.
Team Gill been wanting that.
Well, I'll let you kick it off, man. What you think about what's your thing? What's your thoughts on Boots? Because Boots right now, man, we don't know where he is. Like Stanionis was the last I heard.
That's the last I heard too, and that needs to happen. That needs to happen for Boots. You can't. I get you say you want to be undisputed, or at least unified at 147 because you got tired of everyone bullying you, basically calling you email champ at 147. You would got more credit at fighting Virgil. Right now, the way it seems. Although Virgil is not a belt holder, never has been a belt holder. He didn't do anything at 147. Didn't get opportunity to because he couldn't make it. So that would have been a great fight for you. You whip Virgil. The way things going right now, the way Virgil has some buzz, it'll push you to a higher level than where you're at right now, especially coming off a lackluster performance in Quran and David Avenesian you got the stoppage on David Avenesian, but it was kind of, you got hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, Boots right now, he has to get Stanionis. He has to. You know, I don't want to see no Blair Cobb. I don't want to see no anyone else or Barrios. But his own promoter is pushing his another fighter kind of Ben to fight Barrios. So I mean, I think that's kind of jacked up by Fast Eddie to do that. You know, but I think the only fight for Boots right now, he has to push for that Stanionis. You know, he said he posted, I think at the New Year's Eve or something like that, to keep that same energy. He coming or whatever. Okay, you got to do it now, Boots. You have to, man. You have to, because it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
It's not looking good for who?
For Boots.
They're looking fine for Boots. Don't let these haters
stop.
Don't let these haters fool you, man. All right, I just added the number on the screen so that everybody can see what the number is, the call-in number. So the call-in number is now on the screen, so that anybody that's calling in, you can see what our call-in number is right there on the screen.
You know, just based on what Boots wants to do, you know, him rejecting Virgil, he has to get a title hold. He has to get a belt holder fight right now. You know, he has to, especially if he could have kept his belt and fought Virgil.
Yeah, Boots has to. He has no choice but to fight somebody who's a champion. Like, he has to, because the level of vitriol that he will receive if he fights anybody other than a champion at 147. Let me pause. Let me back up. He's gonna receive a level of vitriol from a certain fan base, regardless of what he does. But if he does not fight a champion at 147, and his next fight is against someone similar to Karen Chukazian, then he's going to be in a world of hurt in terms of the feedback that he's going to get on social media and just in general and from boxing circles. So he has to make that fight with any of the champions, period. And he has to instruct Eddie, even if that means that I'm going to take a lesser percentage than what I necessarily deserve. I got to go ahead and make that happen, because I think long term you got to think about how detrimental that can be to his career and his earning potential when all of a sudden you were the boogeyman and then there's an opportunity for you to decline it and then you go to a lesser opponent. It's just not that I believe Boots is ducking anyone, because I don't, but I think it hurts him in the grand scheme of things. So he has to. I mean, he absolutely has to make that happen. If he doesn't, boy, all those Terence Crawford fans, they're going to come to running. Phone number asking you for an access code. It shouldn't be asking you for an access code. Walt, did it ask you for an access code? I don't remember it asking anybody for an access code. Oh, man, we got banned up in the building. We got this player hating
Greg's a damn hater.
Got this player hating Buster in the building. Got this player hating Buster in the building. We hear you, band up. What's up?
Yeah, you know you a hater.
How am I a hater? Explain yourself.
For one, let me start off. I love the new platform. I love that.
I appreciate you,
that's
man.
Dope. I think you guys. I think everybody should copy that model and come with something new every year. You know, I haven't seen nobody ever do that. That's dope. That's real dope.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to do stuff that that other people don't do. You know.
Ain't doing.
Hello.
Can't do.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. You know, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. But like I said, you already know why you a hater, dog. You was never behind Bud. Don't lie to the people talking about you was behind him. No, the only thing you said you talking about you was behind him because you said, all right, it would be fight. I had to be behind a black fighter. But no,
yeah, that's what I said.
That.
That's what I said.
You wasn't behind him. You wasn't behind him. You was never behind him.
That's me being behind him. What are you talking about?
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. And again,
I'm confused.
I'm gonna reference it again. Jamel Charlo came up and was able to fight him. Did he skip? He was skipping the line, and I didn't hear you guys talk about nothing about Charlo skipping the line.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. Canelo had mandatories then.
Okay.
Yeah, but Can you show me a video where you guys talk about Charlo skipping the line? No, but when it's Bud, he can't skip the line. It's Benavidez. But when I was telling you guys back in last June what Benavidez was going to eventually do and what he's doing now,
Now it's all the other people that's the mandatories that he's still skipping the line, but you know what I mean? But it's the other guys. Bro, come on, bro. I was telling you this last June, what was gonna happen, and this is gonna happen. You dig? This is gonna happen, bro. And it's a big fight. You guys want to act like this ain't a big fight?
It's not.
Act like Bud and Canelo ain't a big fight. Talking about 300. No, it's gonna do more than 300, and you know it. You know it. All those other fighters, pound for that Canelo's mandatory. Are they pound for pound? Are they even in the pound for pound list?
Everybody know that ninja.
I'm just questioning. You know what I mean? Facts. Are these other guys that you guys talk about that Bud is skipping over? You know what I mean? That Canelo got mandatory. Where are they at in the pound for pound?
So
are they
pound for pound?
Terence Crawford?
Okay, can I ask you? Can I answer the question? You're just gonna keep talking. They're not in the pound for pound, and then I'm gonna retort and ask you: since when does pound for pound mean that you actually draw?
No, I'm not. That's not where I'm gonna land my plane at. That's just one thing I got to ask. That they weren't. That's one thing I'm gonna ask. Are they also 40-0 proven? Are they even proven? Are they even close to 40-0?
I think what you call it? He was 40. He was 40 and something, wasn't he?
Munguia was 40 or something.
Yeah. Okay. So he was 40 and something when he fought him. So what? What's your point?
And something. We talking about a guy that's 40-0. That's when we bring it to the table when they headline some shit like that.
Yeah,
when they talk about Terence Crawford.
Mugia put it. Mugia.
Funny thing, you guys got to leave some shit out.
Mugia. Hold on. No, Mugia brought the same thing to the table. 40-0. Like what? So
you said 40 and something. You just said 40 and something.
So what does that matter? It was 40. It was 40 something and 40 plus and 0.
I'm talking about not 40 and something knockouts. That's what I was alluding to. He had no losses.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about 40 something and some losses.
No, 40 and 0. He had no losses when he fought him.
40 and something. Okay. You should have clarified when you said 40 and something.
I thought you knew boxing, band up. You should know that.
I don't know everybody.
Hey,
I don't know everybody. I told you guys I'm still learning. I'm still learning as I go on. You know what I mean? Like I said, I learned something from you guys.
Hey, Greg,
and like Jason, you are smart. I mean,
yeah.
Jason, you real smart.
We can hear you
Greg,
all.
You are smart. You're one of the smartest guys out here. Jason,
hold on, real quick. Hold on,
I can see Jason seeing the light when it comes to this blood topic. You are completely blind when it comes to Terence Crawford.
I just want to say this one thing. Don't we all want to see good fights? We always say, why don't they make good fights? So why would you not want Crawford to fight Canelo? That's a good fight.
Who, me?
I don't care about what it's going to buy. I don't care what it's going to pay. It's a good fight.
Are you asking me the question?
Yes, we should all want that fight. Yeah. We all
Can I answer it?
Fight, so let it fight. I don't care what they draw.
Can I answer it?
Crawford draws. I just want to see a good fight.
Can I answer it?
One quick thing before you answer. The only bigger Bud hater than you is my guy, Manager Martin. That's it.
Okay. So my answer is I don't want to see him get paid. I support the fight if he made like $5-10 million. I'd be cheering it on.
What? Charlo can get paid, but Bud can't get paid?
Yes. Charlo got paid what he was worth. Charlo got paid what he was worth.
But you don't want. But did he get more than what you just told Bud he should get paid?
You know what? Now that I think about it, he ain't gonna be able to make more money than unless Turkey Al-Sheet just give him money out of his pocket just to make the fight. And I don't even know if I don't believe that. I don't know what the details are, but if they are negotiating, I don't believe Canelo Alvarez is going to accept anything that Turkey Al-Sheet provides in terms of like needing to fight over there in Saudi Arabia. That's not going to happen. So I don't know. You know, now we got another Bud ball dragger in the building. Mr. Bud Ball Dragger. How are you, sir?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, man. That's why I just introduced you to the audience.
Oh yeah. You know, it get a little intro before it let me in, you know.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, man. You know, it's a real ninja birthday, first off.
Oh man, happy birthday! How old are you now? You still a young punk though. You still a young punk. You 27?
You know what I'm saying?
27, right?
Next year I'll be 45. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But nah,
I was 32 weeks ago.
I want y'all to listen. I want everybody to listen to what's being said, man.
Okay.
I want you to listen to what. I want you to go back and listen to what was said. It was Bud not gonna get the fight.
Which time?
Not getting the Canelo fight.
He still don't have the fight yet.
We slowly but surely creeping up to that fight.
Maybe
when he get the fight, when it get announced, it's gonna be Bud not winning the fight. It's
been Bud not winning the fight since they start talking about it.
Hold on. They not gonna give him the decision. Ain't no way he could beat Canelo.
Yep, I agree.
Hey, man, we gonna see. That's why we had the fights at the end of the day.
Can I ask you a question?
You know what I like to say?
I told Greg,
can I ask you a question?
Off script last week. He was talking about this last week, wasn't he, Greg?
Can I ask you and Band Up a question? Because you guys are two of the truest people that follow this channel. I love you both. I know you two hate me. I know you hate me. I can hear it in your voices. You hate me. But you two are some of the truest people that follow this channel. So I appreciate your support. The question I have for you is the way that I showed up on Sunday morning after Errol Spence lost. Will you two show up here front and center? If this fight is made, front and center, and tell me, Greg, you are God. You're an absolute God. Because you predicted that he was going to go to sleep and he went to sleep. And then I want to make sure that you, not on that, I want you to come on here on video because I want to see the tears in your eyes. Okay? So, will you do that for me? Will you do that for me?
I promise you.
I want to see the tear in your eyes. I want to see the pain in your face.
Listen to me. Listen to Ben. If Bud ever loses.
Hold on, one at a time. Band Up first, then my boy ASVP TV.
All right. So look, if Bud ever loses, I will be the first person on here. And you
gonna say I'm a guy?
Have my face ready, and I will have all my Terence Crawford memorabilia on.
With a tear in your eye. Don't forget the tear in your eye. The tear in your eye gotta be there too.
You know what I mean? Hey, I don't see my guy losing. You crazy? You're crazy.
Can't lose, huh? Okay.
No, not to Canelo. Okay. And you going to who?
Hey, y'all go ahead for a second. I gotta take this real quick.
Better chance than Canelo would, because he's gonna whoop Canelo's ass. You just don't know it.
Wow.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna
be statement right there, Band Up.
I'm gonna be here like I always am. I'm gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna be here to say you was right or anything. I'm gonna be here to gloat, cause when the hand get raised and Bud your new unified champ at the super middleweight division, hey, you gonna be tired of me. I promise.
So y'all think he beats him by UD or split decision?
It's gonna be.
I got something. I got a question for you. I got something for you guys though. You know what I mean? Since you guys like to put videos up and you guys changing up your videos, you got Haney getting his ass kicked, you know what I mean, by Ryan. When you guys talk about Bud, and Bud is the topic of you guys' conversation, you guys gonna put that video up of him whooping Errol's ass?
No.
Whatst the point?
I know. I'm just playing. You playing? I mean, you playing videos when people's at their lowest. I just want to know you gonna play when Errol was at his lowest. I'm just curious because I know that's a strong spot for Mr. Greg.
Hold on, let me hear what ASVPT got to say.
This is for the chat. I do not hate Errol Spence. I just like poking at Greg.
What did you just say, ASVP TV?
I gotta, I always gotta give y'all credit, man, because y'all was here the day after July 29th. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was here front and center. So I give y'all credit for that, So I know after Canelo take his whooping, y'all gonna be here.
Oh, I'll be right here. I don't mind walking in front of a shooting line. It doesn't bother me to walk in front of that line and get shot up. It doesn't bother me at all. Because I know that you're going to get something right, you're going to get something wrong. And that's a part of it. And running and ducking when you don't get something right is, for me personally, I'm not talking about any other channel. I'm just talking about me personally. It's not very manly. That's not manly to me. So I take my lumps. I take my good and I take my lumps. But all I want to know is that on Sunday morning, when Canelo has put him in the dirt, if this fight does happen, I just want everybody that ridiculed me and said everything about us and that we this and we that, instead of acknowledging really truly what we are, which I think is a pretty decent boxing platform. I want them to all come front and center. I want everybody to have a tear in their left eye. Tear in your left eye, not your right. I want it to come out your tear.
Hey,
they gonna say, I'm gonna come on here and say he won.
So when was that day? July 23rd, you said 2 years ago, 2022. You guys just gotta go watch just Greg's body just slump in that couch, in that chair that he was in when he seen EJ taking them punches, bro. Oh my God, that was the most magnificent thing I ever seen, and that's really why he's saying all this stuff. That's why he wants us to come back.
So let me. I don't mind. Listen, guys.
He wants his revenge. I know you. I've been following you too long, Greg.
Yes, I want my revenge. But you guys, you are seriously creating a narrative that doesn't exist. I was literally sitting in a goddamn recliner in my theater room watching it. So yes, I was leaning back. The emotion that you said that I was exhibiting during that fight, I was not. What?
You missed the first 4 rounds.
No. I only missed the first round. You missed the first couple of rounds. No, I missed the first round. I didn't miss the. I only missed the. I only missed a piece of the first round.
He had so much excitement when he got back to that chair, and then as he seen that it was just slipping away, it just died from his eyes. You could just see it. He was like, no.
I saw when he got dropped. I was sitting there when he got dropped.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, there was no.
Oh, you had hope. Oh, you had hope. I would watch that video about 3 times, Greg.
I can pull the video.
If he would lose, his band up won't be nowhere else on YouTube.
I can pull the video up, because I can tell you the emotions that you guys say that you thought I said I didn't have those.
And that chat was hilarious. Oh my God.
Hold on. Jason's trying to talk. I can't hear. Too many people talking. What do you say, Jay?
Now we'll have a fight party, and we'll have the panel up so that way we can see your face in real time.
Yeah, we want to see your face in real time.
Afterwards, we want to see your face in real time.
Go ahead.
No, you got it, ASVP. What are you about to say?
I'm gonna give y'all my analysis, then I'm gonna cut up out of here. But what I'm seeing is, man, we got the height, we got the reach. Canelo got the weight. I'm gonna just say that. I ain't gonna say if he's stronger just yet. We know he gas out. We know he get tired in them later rounds. We already know this. When Bud get to picking up the pace on him in that second half, boxing him from the southpaw, reaching out, touching him, I just want you to just go ahead and pack it up. Just know it's over after that. But at the same time, I understand that it's a possibility that Bud could lose this fight just by getting robbed or even getting hurt and getting knocked out. I accept that could happen. But I got Bud. And when the betting lines drop, I might put a band on it because I know he's going to be the underdog. He might be a heavy underdog. But I'm going to put some cash money on that. But yeah, man, I'm going to holler at y'all.
All right, brother.
Appreciate it, SVP.
See, he's the exact reason why I need him to go into the dirt. Him right there.
Other than Canelo just being heavier than him, if Canelo don't knock him out, how's he gonna be back? Because he damn sure ain't gonna outbox him.
Yeah, he can outbox.
You don't bend up. God damn, man. I don't like Canelo, and you really disrespecting Canelo's ability, bro.
Bro, he's not. Bro, you really. Wow.
You know how Canelo can outbox Crawford? I can explain to you. Do you want to hear it, or do you just want to live in your own?
Yeah. Tell me something so I can go back and look for something.
So the same reason why Twin Charlo wasn't able to box from distance the way he wanted to. When a guy has power that you have not felt, that you have to respect, you cannot be as open as you normally are. And if Crawford all of a sudden opens himself up for whatever, right? So Canelo puts something out there for him. Crawford tries to counter, and Canelo purposely put that out there to counter. And he feels what comes back, or he starts to feel what those punches feel like on his arm as he's blocking them, and understand that if one of those land, he can hurt him. He will be a lot more hesitant and with being more hesitant, he can be outboxed. Yes, that can happen, fam, for sure.
That's your hope.
That's not my hope. My hope is for him to get put in the dirt. That's my hope.
Okay.
My hope is for him to go into the dirt.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take what you said with that. But I'm gonna let you know that Bud is not going in there with just thinking, oh, he's not going in there thinking, oh, this guy's nigga, oh, I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. He knows he's gonna walk through something. He was prepared to walk through something with EJ. He knew he had to walk through something. When he knew he had to walk through something with Majimov. That's why he wasn't pressing issue. Majimov just put that jerky bullshit and got a couple punches in. I was there at the fight. You know what I mean? I seen it. You know what I'm saying? With Nello is not jerky. He's not going to be able to put Terence Crawford at this pressure that you think he's going to push him at. And if he does, what if he goes in there and he lands that hit and Terence Crawford looks at him like, that ain't shit? Then what? Greg?
Hold up, say what? Hold up, say if Canelo hits him and
if Canelo lands a clean one on Terence Crawford and Terence Crawford eats it at that weight, then what? Exactly. It's a long fucking night. You know
snack. Dude, you gotta start talking about snack at that
just
point.
Taking a Canelo punch and just sit there and just ate it and looked like it wasn't shit. How many people have done that?
We've never seen that before. Like, to me, if Terence Crawford sits there and just eats a Canelo punch like that and he lands flush and he just eats it with no hesitation or reservation about it, then man, we got to start asking if he's on PCP or something. I mean, he might be like Mitch Blood Green or something. Damn.
You see what Plant was able to do with Canelo in the early round. Canelo wasn't really keeping up in the early rounds of Plant. I'm telling you, bro.
Plant different.
Is not gonna gas out ever. Don't think Terence Crawford's going in there to gas out at all. Don't think he's going in there to slow down at all. We ain't never seen Brett slow down at all.
Plant way different.
I'm just saying, we ain't never seen him slow down. So that pace that you're talking about, he ain't gonna be able to keep up. We ain't never seen him slow down, even at an upper weight. We ain't never seen him slow down. He's different every round.
Is Bud 6'1"?
I'm not saying he's 6'1". He don't gotta be 6'1".
But hold up. 1 minute y'all talk about measurables, and but for Benavidez, now measurables don't matter.
No, bro. Benavidez never fought at 47. Did Canelo fight at 47?
We're talking about Plant though. Plant had the measurables on Canelo. That's the reason why he had the advantage, and he still got knocked out. Now you're saying that 6'1". You're saying hold on. But you just said that the height didn't matter. You just said that the height didn't matter, but that was the reason why he had the advantage.
Bro, Plant gassed out. I just told you, Bud's never gonna gas out. That's what I was alluding to.
So why did Plant gas out? Because Plant has never gassed out in any other fight. Why did he gas out in that fight? Because of the pressure that's being applied. Pressure busts pipes, and it's gonna bust his motherfucking pipe too. And then it's gonna bust your motherfucking pipe because you're gonna come on here crying with a tear in your left eye, and I'm gonna sit up there and I'm gonna laugh at your ass.
All right, man. All right, I'm gonna rock with you guys, man. Salute AM Podcast.
Hey, salute, guys. Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, we can hear you, man. Salute. Appreciate you, fam.
Yes, sir.
Later. Man, these dudes are crazy, man. They come on here and they believe somehow that this guy can simply whoop up on Canelo Alvarez. And a lot of that is predicated on what he was able to accomplish against Errol Spence. And they're now dismissing what happened against Majimov as, oh no, it was just a herky-jerky style. Power played no role in it whatsoever. He was not hesitant. And that dude is not as good as that dude is not Boxing Hacker is in the building. That dude is not as good as Canelo Alvarez. So it's just crazy to me, man. But Boxing Hacker, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me well?
We can hear you, man.
Yeah, the video source is so weird on this platform for some reason. But yeah, salute to you guys, man. Salute to you guys.
Salute, man. Salute.
Yeah. So I mean, I have to agree with everybody else. I think when it comes to that Bud versus Canelo fight, I think skills will always pay the bills. You know, I think Bud's boxing skills and his speed is really superior to Canelo's. You know, if you think about it,
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Skills pay the bills. So then, who's more skilled, David Benavidez or Terence Crawford?
Who's more skilled? Oh, that's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. I feel like Crawford's more skilled as far as.
Okay, so okay. No, stop. Okay. Now, who do you have winning that fight? If they were to fight,
who do I have winning? I think Benavidez is too big for him.
Okay, then. So skills don't always pay the bills. Next question. Let's just keep going.
Well,
there
so
you go.
When it comes to those two, crazy. No, but when it comes to those, so you have to remember, like Canelo's not a natural 168 pounder, right?
So
where Benavidez.
So what? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where did Canelo start his career?
Was it 47, I believe?
Yeah. Where did Terence Crawford start his career?
35.
So so who's naturally bigger?
So the person naturally.
Who's naturally bigger? Who's naturally bigger?
Canelo.
Okay then.
However, but the dimensions are different, right? Canelo's not way taller than him. I think that Bud's longer. Pause. You know.
Why we gotta say pause? Man, we grown ass men here, man. We weren't born in that era.
We're grown, but that should still sound wild a little bit.
He longer, man. Long as you don't say he thicker.
You say wild shit like that, Greg. He's thicker and longer, yeah. Pause with all of that. Pause with all of that, man. But yeah, no, I think I mean, if you think about it, like, look at Amir Khan. Amir Khan, even though he got knocked out by Canelo, when he was boxing Canelo, he was way faster. I think, for a boxer, I think boxers give Canelo problems. I feel like when he stepped up to fight a boxer, he's always had some kind of problem.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Terence Crawford? Well, I guess Tucson can say that. Tucson can make that comment. So let me ask you a question though. Who's faster, Terence Crawford or Amir Khan?
In the fight, it looked like Crawford was slightly. Well, I think.
No. Who's faster? Who's faster? Not somebody. We're not talking about timing. We're talking about who's faster.
I guess you'll say Amir Khan.
Who's faster, Floyd? Who's faster, Floyd or Terence Crawford?
That's hard to say. Crawford's very fast too.
Yeah. He's
Crawford's
on coke.
Extremely fast.
Yeah, he's sniffing coke, guys. He's sniffing coke.
No, Crawford's extremely fast.
Yeah, he's definitely sniffing coke.
Crawford, I don't know. I feel like Crawford's better than a lot of people think too.
He is not as fast as Floyd. He is nowhere near as fast as Floyd. So please stop talking about his speed. No, Crawford is based off of Crawford is a counterpuncher who relies. He's not slow. But he relies on timing.
And so
Floyd is lightning fast. Pacquiao lightning fast. Zab lightning fast.
You remember? You know that Zab Judah was faster than Floyd when they fought. Right?
Yes, I totally agree. I told people before the fight that Zab was faster.
Yeah, Zab is faster than Floyd.
I told people before the fight that Zab was faster.
I feel like speed has never been Floyd's like brand, but I feel like his reaction time was bread and butter.
No. You're confusing. You're talking about punching in rapid succession speed, right? versus like quick twitch. Bam. Floyd does not do all this. But from point A to point B, Floyd is one of the fastest in the game. That's not Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is not quick when he's throwing a bunch of punches or from A to B. He's not slow, but he's not on their level.
But
no way, no how.
So I'll say this: for when Crawford fought Amir Khan, for you to keep up with somebody as fast as Amir Khan,
timing,
and even if you have good reaction time, you have to have a certain level of speed. Do you agree about that?
No, I don't. I don't agree with anything you say.
But even if you have good timing, your hand speed has to be able to catch up with the punch. You can see the punch coming, but sometimes the punch is too fast. You know, and Amir Khan and Crawford were like neck and neck in that fight.
So let me see. When Amir Khan fought Crawford, he was 32 years old. He fought Canelo Alvarez 3 years earlier at 29 years old. So in a 3 year span and probably getting knocked out by Canelo, there is a reduction in your timing. There's a reduction in your speed. There's a slight reduction. So compare. Yeah. There is. There's a difference between 29 and 32. Yeah, there is. So actually, you start losing. Listen, you start to lose reflex and timing and speed at 25. So it's a steady decline from 29 to 32. So let's not act like who Terence Crawford fought was the same as who Canelo fought. And again, Terence Crawford is based off of timing, but the comparison that we're making is the speed of both individuals relative to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo, so hold on, Terence Crawford, when he fought, let's see how old he was when he fought Amir Khan. Crawford, age versus Khan. Terence Crawford on that date was 31 years old. Terence Crawford is now 37. So the speed that he demonstrated at that point would not be the same level of speed that he'll demonstrate against a guy that, quite frankly, is about 3 or 4 years younger than him in Canelo Alvarez. So your comparison of speed using specific fights that are from years ago doesn't make sense to me.
So okay, you know what? I'll put this. What do you say, Jason?
Canelo's a counter puncher.
Yeah, I'll say this to you, Greg. So here's the thing. So you mentioned the different types of speed, right? I don't know a lot of people know that. Like, so there is a type of speed like the like direct to target type speed, right? For instance, the kind of speed Floyd has isn't the same type of speed that Manny Pacquiao has.
Agreed. Totally agree.
Yeah, because his is one's direct to the target, and one is just like the fast twitching, like video game type speed, a little bit. So I would say if you look at the EJ fight, that direct 1-to-1 type speed was there. There were shots that Crawford threw that I didn't even see until they did a replay.
In comparison to him, yes. But my thing is, okay, I'll give an example, right? So you're saying relative to against EJ, you're correct. Like he looked much faster. But look at how Floyd looked against Zab. And I know this is, again, we're comparing different ages and there's a decline, right? But look at how Floyd looked against Zab. Now, we considered Manny Pacquiao to be ultra fast, super fast. Yes. Manny Pacquiao was shocked at how quick Floyd went from A to B. And you could see it in the first round. And all of a sudden, you saw very quickly, oh, damn, Floyd is actually faster than Manny when you're talking about going from A to B. Like, from A to B, he was like, bam! And he was shocked by it. Yeah. Terence Crawford does not have that reaction time. He doesn't. Like from a counterpunch standpoint, he doesn't.
I guess we'll have to see when the fight happens.
He doesn't.
I agree with you the speed difference, but I think Terence Crawford does. I think he's. No. I feel like you're underestimating him.
No.
I think.
I'm not. No, I'm not. He's fast. I don't think he's slow. But I don't think he's elite speed either.
Well, he's much faster than Canelo. You will say that.
Yes, he's faster than Canelo. I agree.
Yeah, and he does have, even if you don't believe it's as fast as Floyd, he does have that 1-to-1 type speed. That.
Yes. I think he's faster than Canelo. I just don't think that he's going to pose the same problem as Floyd because I think that speed was in what's called speed is much faster. Now, I think he's going to be a mixture between Khan and Floyd. Actually, he's going to be. Floyd had the speed, but what made Floyd so much different was the defense. I've seen Terence Crawford hit. I've seen him get hit flush, easily. Like there's a reason why. Shout out to Gary Russell Jr., friend of the show, been on the show multiple times. There's a reason why he was saying that he's not defensively responsible. He gets hit a lot. He get hit very easily. So
that was a long time ago, man.
Man, fuck out of here, man. He was getting hit by Kavaliauskas. He was getting hit by Kavaliauskas. That's not that long ago. Like you do know. Hold on. You do know that the way that you look also depends on who you. The way that you look also depends on who you in the ring with. And okay, so he's an Olympian. So is Canelo Alvarez? So is Canelo Alvarez not a top 5 pound for pound fighter?
He sure is.
Okay, was Kavaliauskas ever a top 5 pound fighter? pound for pound fighter?
No, but EJ was.
Hold on, let me finish. But
yeah, go ahead.
EJ is a different fighter. I'm telling you, I keep trying to tell y'all guys, y'all keep drawing from that EJ fight, and that's where you're gonna go wrong. That's where you're gonna go wrong. EJ and Canelo are not the freaking same. Okay, we got ASVP TV in the building. He said he was gonna go away. Now he's back. Damn it, man. What do you want? What do you want, man? We hear you. You on?
Let's talk. Hold on. Let's talk about this. He got hit by Alvarez, but what Errol hit him with? What Errol hit? The pound for pound.
What's your point?
And what did Bud hit? What did Bud hit Errol with?
What's the point? What's the point?
So,
what's the point?
He might look. He might look susceptible to certain shots against Majmal or the Cavaliers of the world, but when it's time to, like you say, when it's time to show and prove, baby, when the rubber meets the road, he go. Let's stop that, man. Let's stop acting like Bud ain't got power in both hands. Something Floyd did not have.
Floyd had power.
No power.
Floyd had power.
His hands were so brittle, he was getting injections at that point. Come on now. Bud ain't got that problem. We know Bud. We know he gonna come in with a stiff jab. He gonna have to implement a stiff jab for Canelo. You know he gonna fight him out the southpaw. Canelo ain't gonna jab. Canelo ain't gonna jab as much. So southpaw, I don't see it really being that much of a problem because Canelo, you know, he like the hook.
Hey, ASVP TV, can I ask you a question real quick? ASVP TV.
Go ahead.
When you dialed in, did you have to use an access code?
Nah, you got the wrong number up there.
How the hell I got the wrong number up there? That's impossible.
Hold on. The number I'm calling, I'm going to tell you right now. The number I'm dialing is the 515 number.
Okay, so maybe the international number is the one that people that internationally is asking for access code. So let me do this. Give me 1 second, ASVP TV. While where am I?
Yeah, because the 5477 asks for access code.
So let me find that joker. There. Okay. All right. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. I've changed the number to the other one. So
boxing hacker real quick. Go back to boxing hacker. I'm about to make my order real quick.
Yeah. Hey, so boxing hacker. Let me ask you a question real quick though, man. I'm just curious.
You one thing real quick though, Greg.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You're the one guy that actually heard mention the different types of speed. You know, I feel like not many people know that. You know, that's literally a difference between like Tank and Ryan Garcia. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like people always think of speed as one thing, but like in boxing there are two different types of speed. You know.
Absolutely. 100%.
It's Walt, man.
Walt, what's going on?
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask you.
Why do people keep mentioning Crawford with Floyd? Crawford doesn't have the offense to defense that Floyd has.
Yes, they're not the same fighter.
It's not. I think Crawford's going to give Canelo problems with his length and the way Crawford's not going to fight Canelo like he's fought these other guys. And Canelo doesn't have that herky jerk. Crawford's going to step back a lot in the Canelo fight and pop chop because he can't jump in and take chances like he's done with other guys. Because Canelo has that one punch shot that Crawford gets, but people keep comparing Crawford to Floyd. Their styles are nothing alike. Floyd could stand right in front of you, hit you, and then not get hit. I've watched Crawford every fight he's ever fought. I've never seen him do that. Every time Crawford, remember, was Gamboa. When Crawford jumped in with Gamboa like that, pow, he got rocked. That's when he fought Karlauskas. That's the same thing that happened. He came inside and tried to exchange offense to defense, and with something like boom. It's like you watch his last fight. He didn't try that because he felt the guy had size and power. So I think Crawford's smart. I think you guys are missing this one thing. The reason why Crawford wants to fight Canelo so bad is the same thing he thought with Errol. I guarantee you, Crawford's been preparing for Canelo for years. Crawford, they did that with Errol. They prepared in between fights for Errol for years. That's why it was so easy to beat Errol. And I think he'll struggle with Canelo's power, but if he's smart, he'll win that fight.
We got 507 in the building. What's going on, 507?
Yo, what up? What up?
Good, man. What's going on?
What up?
I'm just listening to the podcast. I'm watching live, and I see the guy still talking. So,
All right, man, I'm done though. Yep.
Yeah. The when you watch, there's always a slight delay. So you gotta where you on a phone call. That's what's currently live, but it's always a slight delay when you're watching versus what we're actually saying.
Oh, so the other guy, he not on right now?
Which guy?
Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you. You still got your TV on. Cut your TV off and just talk to us. You'll hear everybody.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. All right, so yeah, that last guy who was just talking, yeah, he on point. Crawford is not gonna look nothing like how he looked against Medrimov, against Arrow, or the guy before that. Crawford gonna come in looking like a totally different fighter because it's a different beast in front of him. So you can't even look at his past fights and be like, oh yeah, Crawford gonna do this to do that. Like Crawford gonna come in and be Crawford in whatever way he gotta be. Like Crawford is like a chameleon type boxer. Like you don't know what he gonna do until you in front of him.
I mean, I think he's gonna try to do something different, but I think the core of what a fighter is, I think typically ends up showing up, right? But I hear you.
Right. What's the core of what Crawford is? Crawford like he can box his ass off, but he really just a savage ass dude in the ring that happens to box. And like that's why I give him a good chance against Canelo. Because once Canelo gas out, Crawford gonna smell blood and step on the gas, and he gonna figure out some way to land what he wants to land. It might not be looking like a Floyd Mayweather type of performance, but he gonna do something. The separation between his skills in boxing and Canelo's skills in boxing is what's gonna show.
So what if Canelo? Because I've heard this multiple times. What if Canelo doesn't gas out? Then what?
Bud just outboxes him.
He just outboxing him. It's just that easy, huh?
Oh Lord, man.
Bud is going to outbox. Bud is going to outbox.
You think everyone easy work boxing hacker for your
Canelo really fast in spurts, but then he gotta regroup and catch his breath, and that's when the Crawford gonna attack his ass, and that's when the separation gonna show. He not gonna knock Canelo out because Canelo tough as fuck, strong as hell, but it's gonna be a big difference in skills gap. Like Crawford is way more athletic, he way more savage than Canelo. But if he get hit with that left hand, then that's Canelo's best chance to win by knockout. So we know Crawford is going to be aware of that left hand because he wouldn't have made it this far if he didn't know what he was doing. Like Crawford going to hold his own when he in there. Like he's not just going to go in there trying to go for the knockout and trying to be the greatest boxer that ever lived. He's just going to go in there being himself and take whatever Canelo give him, which is going to be a lot.
Mm-hmm. Boy, if I ain't know any better, I think Canelo a bum.
No,
for real.
Man, Canelo is
easy work.
a bum. Canelo is just overrated.
You look at his style. Canelo walks
he be
forward.
ducking his ass off. Like, why won't he fight David Benavidez?
Canelo's head movement is going to be a problem as well. Y'all act like Canelo just guns forward and doesn't have any head movement.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I don't see the head movement being a problem at all, to be honest with you.
It's not going to be an easy fight, man. Boxing, you tripping, bro.
It wouldn't be an easy fight, but I think it favors Bud. I mean, I'll just put it like that.
If you make Crawford and Canelo the same size, then I would lean toward Crawford, right? Because I think Crawford is a more skilled fighter. Right. But I've seen on many occasions, and I'm sure you guys understand this, being the more skilled fighter, even when you are the same size, does not guarantee wins. We saw Vernon Forrest get blowed out by a cat that was not that skilled at all. So we got to get off all this skill pay the bills. Vernon Forrest was actually less skilled than Shane Mosley and beat him. And he was more skilled than Mayorga and got knocked out. Miss me with the more skill shit. That does not necessarily like to me. Crawford is more skilled, but the gap isn't that big.
He was in two different mental states. Obviously, if he got knocked out by Orga, he got knocked out by that dude. That just let you know he didn't take him serious.
So what happened? Why he got beat the second fight then? What happened the second fight?
Knocked out because he didn't take him seriously.
What happened the second fight? He got knocked out the first fight. Why he lost the second one?
Because he gave him that edge over him. Like he already.
Okay.
What's that? You gonna take a whole mile, and that's what he gave him that
Greg, you're actually right in that regard. But the thing is, I think just stylistically, it just leans towards Crawford. I think the best attribute that Canelo does have is his weight. I don't think he has much more of an attribute after that. I feel like skill wise, it'll just lean towards Crawford at that point. So the two questions are going to be like, how does Crawford put on that weight? Does it change the dynamic of his movements? And I think that's the biggest question. And then, how does he deal with the size difference? You know. But besides that, I think you have to give the skill advantage to Crawford all the way.
I give Crawford the skill advantage. All I'm saying is that the skill. I think you guys are putting way too much emphasis, or I think you guys are overestimating the skill difference. That's my problem. You guys you guys are talking as though Terence Crawford is a 10 and Canelo is like a 5. And I'm saying Crawford is a 10 and Canelo is like an 8-9.
I give him an 7. Yeah, 7-8. I won't give him 8-9.
Well, he go so you got a guy that's two. You got two guys. You want to say whatever you want to say. Let's say he's an 8. You got two guys that would be considered great. One guy's bigger. A great big man, the old adage, a great big man beats a great little man. And I'm not talking about just Terence Crawford's height. I don't give a fuck. He's smaller.
Usyk and Fury just proved that to be wrong. The great little man beat the great big man twice.
Man, first and foremost, Tyson Fury fought the wrong fight. He was a dummy. He fought the wrong fight.
And he washed up anyway. I don't care about Tyson Fury. He washed up.
The great little man beat the gigantic big man. Great big man, you know. So I think I don't know. Like we'll see. I hope the fight does happen. I don't know why we wanted the fight not to happen, but I think Crawford's just skilled, man. The brother, EJ's one of my favorite fighters. You know, Earl Spence is one of my favorite fighters. And I think seeing how he beat EJ, and this is a brother. I get everybody says he was in a car accident.
EJ and Canelo.
EJ and Canelo.
Yeah, Canelo is not EJ. You know that, right?
But you know they were thinking of fighting at one point. You remember that, right?
And I didn't like that fight neither.
Yeah, I thought when they were talking about that fight, I said that Canelo would put EJ in the dirt, and we got criticized for that.
EJ can fight. EJ can fight his ass off. I mean, the dude. Even though he lost to Crawford, he beat Ugas the fight before that, and he beat people coming off weird ass layoffs. You know, like car accidents and everything. EJ could box his ass off, and like technically speaking, he's like very technically sound. You know, so that would have been a good fight. You know, I thought EJ and Canelo would have been a great fight. But the way Bud was able to find all EJ's openings and like just quickly dismantle EJ, I thought that was very impressive, you know. And then when you think about Bud's one person who's beaten multiple Olympians in his career. You know, he's beat multiple medalists in his career. You know, one guy, I forget what his name was. I think it's something Davis or something. He just played with that guy. That guy was like a gold medalist, you know. So I don't know.
Okay. So you'll be here with a tear in your eye as well. That's all I want to ask.
Nah. I'll be here to watch you take depression medication, bro.
Man, you think, boy, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This stuff does not bother me like that. I get y'all want it to, but it doesn't.
Greg is a fan of Crawford. He just act like he not.
No, I ain't a fan of no damn body.
Yeah, you are.
Definitely ain't no damn Terence Crawford. I ain't a fan of no Terence Crawford.
Moxley gonna be in bad in trouble. Bud lose to Canelo, and then
for real. Why don't you like Crawford though? Like what did Bud do? What happened? You don't like the way he moves?
I just don't like the way he moves outside the ring. But I don't really dislike Crawford, man. I just hate his fans. Like I hate Boxing Hacker.
Yo, Shakur's got to beat Tank. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I don't know. I think Shakur beats Tank. I think
he's gonna beat Tank too as well, right?
You can beat him on points if you don't get
Devin
knocked
beats
out.
Tank as well, right?
I think Devin and Tank's a closer fight. You know, depending if they fight like at 140, I think it's a closer fight.
Hell no, Devin getting KO'd by Tank.
You know, it depends what kind of Devin comes back. If we're saying like both of them at their best, I think it's a very close fight.
Now Devin, he definitely is chinny. Like you hit that dude on the chin, he gonna freeze up. We saw that already. Even though Ryan Garcia was cheating, like he shouldn't have been getting hit like that.
And wait, and we can't compare.
He been getting hit by that.
And how come y'all can't see the parallel between Devin and Sugar Ray Leonard? I don't understand that.
Stop it.
You gotta
wait.
Hang up on him, Greg. Hang up on him right now.
Hold up. Call me a liar. Sugar Ray Leonard lost to Duran the first fight. They fought 3 times, right? He lost the first fight, right? The reason why he lost, he fought the wrong game plan because he came in too aggressive when he should have boxed. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, but he wasn't getting hit by the same goddamn punch over and over either.
Wait, but people, and then when he lost, everybody called him a hype job. In fact, they were calling him a hype job prior to that fight. Am I right or wrong?
I think all that's right.
So why is that not parallel to what happened to Devin? Devin fought the
Because Sugar Ray wasn't getting hit with the same punch. Because Sugar Ray wasn't getting hit with the same punch. That's why.
That's why. Same punch he talked about over and over again before he fought him.
Sugar Ray didn't go. So hold on. Sugar Ray didn't go into the fight talking about this guy's a C-class fighter and then proceeded to get his ass beat. That's why.
Yeah, Devin went in there with his emotions. Like, yeah,
they both have a final. They both have a 4 horsemen in their division. You know, I thought they're parallels to.
I could draw. Hey, you know what? I could draw a parallel.
You can draw one from Roberto Durant to Devin if you really want to.
Yo, listen, I can draw a parallel to all kinds of shit. That doesn't mean that there's any kind of real correlation between the two. That's the whole reason why we actually measure it out. So I can draw a correlation between a bunch of different things, and then you do an econometric model, and then you discover that they have no correlation whatsoever. So in this particular case, if we were to do an econometric model between Devin Haney and not that we could, but if we were, it would tell me that Sugar Ray Leonard, there's no correlation between those two. One is an all-time great, and the other one is a ninja that you love that just got knocked out by a cat.
The youngest undisputed in the 4-belt era. Salute to young dream Devin Haney.
So I mean, good for him.
You know, so I don't know. You could definitely draw. I feel like we just immortalized the fighters of the past. That's what it really is. I always say that we just immortalize them. Like nobody can compare to him ever. You know, but
no, I disagree because I put Floyd on Sugar Ray's level. I just don't put Devin Haney on.
Now if Devin Haney if he comes back and beat Ryan, then beat the rest of his Fantastic Four, what would you say? Then would you draw that parallel?
Between him and who?
So Devin comes back and beats Ryan, and then beats the rest of his Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Then you have to draw. Then you draw a parallel, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so it's a parallel pending, like Jason.
Everything is pending with you, man. God dang.
Yo,
Jason, elite pending.
Like you up here talking about the
Canelo would just fight David Benavidez. We shouldn't even be talking about Crawford.
Cambosis, when he beat Teo, right? He was Teo's mandatory, right? He beat the man. He beat the guy who had the most belts in the division. You know, who beat Lomachenko prior. At that particular moment in time, nobody knew how great Cambosis was. There was nothing to say that Cambosis was a bum or anything. He was undefeated. He worked up to become a mandatory, and he beat the unified champion.
Did you watch the Mickey Bay fight with Cambosos?
Huh?
Did you watch him when Cambosos fought Mickey Bay?
That I watched it. I think I don't remember if I watched highlights, but it was close though, right?
Big decision win for him. Yeah, it was real close.
It was close. It was a close fight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he won.
But you said Cambosis is elite pending.
Yeah, it's elite. There's nothing. He didn't lose, so he was undefeated, and then he beat Teo. Teo was undefeated.
And then what happened after that? What happened to Cambosis after he
Okay. Before we say that, right? You admit I'm telling the truth right here, right? At this moment in time, before he fights Devin, you don't know. It's pending. He could be he could be an all-time great because he has not lost.
If you watch the fight, no, he's not. You can look at it like he had his best performance against Teo, who was compromised in that fight.
No, Tio came out with the wrong game plan. That's what was the problem. It wasn't no compromisation. Oh, come on, guys. He lost fair and square. You know.
I never said he lost by cheat. I just said he was compromised, which was determined to be truth about his health.
Nah, it wasn't no. He got cleared.
What happened after that? What happened after that?
He lost to Devin twice. Yes, he lost to Devin twice in Australia. And
lost 24 rounds.
Yeah, and then lost to Lomachenko.
And got stopped by Lomachenko.
Yeah. So he lost to two top players in the division. Yeah. But prior,
and then with Maxie Hughes, what happened with that? Was it Maxie Hughes he fought?
Yeah, he beat Maxie Hughes, even though people say it was
a
robbery. You said the real robbery, but it was
okay. You can't be elite penny with close fights against people that ain't.
Yeah. So when he lost, so you can maybe after the Lomachenko loss, you'd be like, okay, he's no longer elite. He might be a B level fighter or something.
He was never elite.
At the moment of when he beat Tio, there's nothing to say that he was not elite level at that point. There's nothing because he was undefeated. He beat the man that beat the man. You have to say it. He had all the belts. He had like 4 different belts, man. He had the Ring Magazine. He had the franchise. He had the WBA. Yeah, all of them except.
Well, I know why you keep saying this about Kambosos, so you can big up Devin because Devin beat him twice. That's why. No, if you actually realize and look at Kambosos from what he really is, it's going to shit on Devin's win for undisputed.
I think it's opposite. I think the hate for Kambosos or people calling him a bad fighter came because people wanted to discredit Devin undisputed run because people want to say that Devin's undisputed run was the easiest in history. So they'll say, "Oh, Kambosos was some garbage. There was nothing, blah blah blah." But he was coming off his best win, and he beat the guy that people want to see Devin fight right now. So I don't know. I think it was pending. I see nothing that could say it wasn't pending.
Hello?
Yeah, we here, man. What's going on, Los Angeles?
What's going on, Greg? What's going on, man? I'm a fan of y'all. I've been watching y'all. This guy talking about Kambosos. Come on, man. Hey, Kambosos only got
this is true. What's I don't know what Kambosos did to you guys, man, but it's true.
Let's be honest. That's it. We can't praise the guy for one good win. Like, come on, dog.
We can't praise.
And then, he earned the win, though. Tio was compromised in that fight. He was.
There's no proof and everything. When fights happen, you can't use that excuse. EJ lost to Crawford. I'll never say EJ was compromised because at the end of the day, both fighters got cleared to fight. And once you get cleared to fight, nobody comes in the ring 100%. Who knows what Kambosos is going to ring and stepped into that ring? You don't know. Nobody comes 100%. When you step in that ring, you're clear.
Money behind the scenes. Money behind the scenes. Hey, doctors clear anything, man. We know that. But look, check it out though.
Not anything.
But with Tio, he tried to get the rematch. Kambosos turned it down. He already knew what it was. And then after that, he fought Maxie Hughes. He really lost that fight against Maxie Hughes. Don't nobody know who Maxie Hughes is, and he lost that. Come on, man.
Wait.
Kambosos was never elite.
Let's retract 1 second.
He got a lucky win over Tio. That's that. That's what it is.
Let's retract 1 second because you said that Kambosos ducked Tio. So remember at the end of the fight after Tio Kambosos, and he was like, "Yo," and Kambosos was like, "I'll give you outlay. Let's run it back. I'll let you run it back." What did Tio say? Do you remember?
What did he say?
He said, "I'm leaving the division, bro." And you know what he did? He left the division right then and there. So
because he was having a hard time making the weight, but he tried to get the rematch later on, and then Kambosos didn't want it.
What's later on?
And now he moved up to 140. He still probably don't want it. Come on, bro. Kambosos is come on, stop it. Nah. Devin. I mean, he got to get his weight up, man. You just talking about him and Tank will stop that guy. He don't have nothing to keep take. He don't have nothing to keep take off of him. Nothing.
You don't know. It's not always about power. Everybody thinks boxing is just about power. It's not always about power. There's so many more attributes. There's so many people that were stronger than Floyd Mayweather, and he fought them, and then
Devin ain't Floyd.
It's still the same thing. It's exactly. Skill set. It's skill set comparisons. Floyd wasn't faster than all the people. He wasn't. Floyd wasn't faster than Zab. We were just talking about him and Zab. Zab was physically better than Floyd in every way.
You really got a high regard for Devin. You put Devin in sentences with Floyd and sentences with Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
You should be.
He's top
Greg, put him on mute for 30 seconds for that shit.
I should, but
Floyd.
He my boy.
Floyd would have fought that Ryan Garcia. Floyd would have outboxed his ears off. Come on, man. He's not Floyd. He lost to Ryan Garcia.
I'll tell you
Ryan
this. You
is-
said that. I put them in the same space as like a Sugar Ray Leonard. Remember like what I said. People call
can't
the
do
way
that with
they
Devin.
treated
You can't do that.
Devin right now. They call Sugar Ray Leonard a hype job as well. Us in the future are the ones glorifying Sugar Ray Leonard. Back then, they call him a hype job. Let's not forget that. He had to earn his right, you know, even with his gold medal and everything. They said this guy is just a pretty boy hype job. That's what they said about Sugar Ray. You know,
Yeah,
nobody,
but
and
the
they were
thing
probably
is,
saying the same thing when he wanted to fight Hagler. Oh, Hagler has too much power. You know, they were saying the same thing.
Yeah, but he fought those guys and won, and he laid the groundwork down. Devin hasn't done enough for you to say he's on that level. Like what? He hasn't done enough. Like to say you put him in the same light as Sugar Ray Leonard. Like I feel like that's you disrespected Sugar Ray.
I was just comparing it to like their tragic part in the career, right? Like I think the Duran loss to Ray Leonard was something that he wasn't expecting. Just like the Ryan loss or the bad outing with Ryan, because it's no longer a loss, wasn't something he expected as well. You know, and the way and it was basically the reason is the same. They both came in with the wrong game plan, right? You know, Ryan cheated. I'm not excluding that, but technically speaking, they both had the wrong game plan. You know,
We're not gonna use that. We ain't gonna use whatever. We ain't gonna use that because it like you said, it was the wrong game plan. But let's at least Sugar Ray Leonard, he got that back in blood though. He came back and got that though. That's for one. And for two, Robert Duran is way better than Ryan Garcia. So at least he lost to a
so let me ask you a
guy.
question. Robert Duran, right,
it's not
have 4 horsemen, right? How many of them did he beat?
So I'm looking at this video of this picture of Devin Haney, and it's so interesting. Like you could see the sweat stains like on his ass when he hit the ground. It looks
what?
Yeah, you can see like the sweat stains. Like it's like two circular sweat stains on his ass. Yeah, 2 circular sweat stains on his ass where he got dropped. I'm just saying, man. I just wanted to point that out. That's all.
When you said it's so interesting, I was expecting something quite different than what you said. You know.
I'm just letting you know what's there, man. That's all.
Yeah, Robert Duran lost all to every fight for the 4 horsemen except the first Ray Leonard fight. You know, him and Ray Leonard fought 3 times. Ray Leonard made him quit the second, and then won decision third. But as far as the other 4 horsemen, he lost all of them. So, and if you want to draw a parallel, at 135 was Robert Duran's best weight class, right? Devin Haney was undisputed at 135. Look at the parallels, guys. The parallels are there.
Can I ask you a question, man?
Yeah. What's that?
How long you been doing coke, man? Like, I want to know. I want to know how long you been doing coke.
It's like what?
It's interesting though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
No, none of what you're saying is interesting. Everything that you just said, I truly do believe you must be on coke.
He on that sugar booger, man.
There's no way that you can believe the shit that's coming out of your mouth.
Hey, no, but it's true.
He sniffed that expired snack.
It's true. So there are parallels. Oh, when you talk about, okay, for instance, people say that Devin Haney blows up big in weight, right? People say that. Right? Yeah, people say Devin Haney
does.
Yeah, okay. Robert Duran, when he fought Ray Leonard the second time, he fought 147, right? He was walking around 200 pounds, and he had to drop down to 147. You know, so like the same the parallels there as well. Like the fires of the past and the fires of the present, they're always parallels, man.
Yeah,
there's always parallels. That doesn't mean that they actually are correlated.
That's after he made it. Like we talking about after he made the weight, how much he blew, not what he came in before the fight. I mean, like like before he had to make the weight. It's a lot of fighters that walk around 60 pounds over their weight, but they make it. But it's what you make it after the weight. It's like, damn, you the way bigger guy coming into the ring. Like that's a big difference.
You're the way bigger. Well, I think they had the same day weigh-in, so it might not be. He probably won't hydrate as much because there's less time to hydrate.
You know, I just look at it like this: when Devin fought a guy his size, as young as him, his length, and all that, you see the difference. He been fighting all these little guys. Even Keyshawn Davis said it. He even said it. He said it to Shushu, like, bro, like he reaching longer, taller, all that. He can pop shot, use his jab, stay away from guys, keep him at bay. You got a guy the same size as you, can't do that. You try to jab, he's coming in, he's countering you with the hook, same length and all that. It shows the weakness. It shows if he got a guy his size, he have a hard time beating him. Lomachenko is way smaller than him. He struggled with Loma, and you know what I'm saying. Loma is a great fighter, but he's way smaller than him, and he struggled with that guy. So,
but Loma beat Jermaine Ortiz, and Jermaine Ortiz is bigger than Devin, right? So
a lot of people say Jermaine won that fight, though. I'm not saying he did, but I'm just saying a lot of people said he won.
I think the verdict's not out of that, right? Because you can't really make that a clear conclusion that if somebody's bigger, they can beat Devin. One, not everybody's Ryan Garcia. You know, Ryan Garcia, with all due respect, the brother is talented. You know, but you also consider the fact that the dude also didn't also cut as much weight as Devin did. You know, you also factor in part the fact that
he paid him the money. He took the fight. He accepted it. He paid the money. We can't use that. He paid the money.
No, but he also cheated. So I mean, that's even out the window. So
I mean, as far as the rules, but at the end of the day, that didn't have nothing to do with why he lost, though.
It could be. We can't even confirm or deny that.
As far as
right?
what?
Because
that didn't have the skills.
It could have. Of course, it could have. So
as far as how so?
Okay, so Austrian was found in a system.
I remember Greg talked about this a while ago, and I agree with everything Greg said. I want to jump through the screen and like, Greg, you're on point, 110%. Like everything he said was on point.
So let me just explain one thing, right? So when you're cutting weight, like fighters, there's one thing you go through training camp. Cutting weight's its own different type of monster, right? And if you and your person you fight are big for the weight, cutting weight can be very, very drastic. So let's say in training camp you're like 90% or 100% or 80%.
No, I agree.
Once you cut that weight, you drop down to like 40%. Because some people we pass down on the scale and everything, you know. Then when you rehydrate, you might go back to like 70, 75, 80%. 70-75% is who you probably be at fight night. Right. You know, you probably won't be the same person you were in training camp all the way, you know. So so with that being said, somebody who's on Austrian can now cut weight but still keep the same muscle mass and strength. That's a big advantage for that person. You know, because
man, stop it. I've already debunked that shit. Stop it.
Yeah,
it's true.
What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with keeping your right hand up? Like I don't get it. Because at the end of the day, regardless if you took it or not, the shots are still there.
So
the shots are still there, regardless of what.
But here's the thing: of course, there'll be technical. Yes. Of course, there'll be technical. In every boxing match, both fighters normally have technical flaws. The things they could always done better. Of course. However, the way both people perform, the performance of both people. One person performance might have been elevated because of the stuff that he was on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think Floyd. I think Floyd would have beat that Ryan Garcia. Whatever he was on, I feel like Floyd would have beat him. It's a lot of fighters I feel like still would have beat Ryan.
So let me ask you: do you believe Austrian should be illegal?
What they call that, and they would have still. Because if you're great, you're great. It don't matter.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So are you aware of what clinical trials are?
Yeah.
Okay. So if something fails clinical trials because it's not proven to have efficacy, what does that mean?
So that means there's no proof that it was effective.
Okay. So
yeah,
Osterine failed clinical trials.
Yeah.
And I can show you the document where it did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dispute.
So the reason why they do stuff like that is because let's say right now, there was something that was created in a lab, right? Anything, man. It could be, I don't know, something where they're combining some things that all together are perfectly legal, but they've combined. And even though there's no evidence, a lot of people are taking it because they believe that there could be some benefit to it. They'll make it illegal, even though there's no proof that it is.
Yeah.
Scientifically, there's no proof that Osterine does what it says it does. It failed clinical trials.
Yeah, I agree. So, but when you say failed clinical trials, you know that means it's inconclusive, right? So that also means that There's no proof
Okay. So there's no proof that it does work. That's my point.
Or does not. Yeah, or does not.
Okay. So but hold on. Because here's the issue with what you're now saying. You just talk in definitive form that Ostarine does XYZ.
Right, and you don't know that.
So
and you don't know that. You don't know that. As a matter of fact, there's no proof that would suggest that it actually does.
Okay.
Right. So you make
So there's more proof. Hold on. There's more proof that suggests that it doesn't than it does. And if you go to weightlifters, because theoretically those are the people that most people actually go to. Like literally, the scientists will tell you if you want to know what works, go to the weightlifting community. They know what works because they're the ones that actually use it. They will all tell you that you do not use Ostarine to get the advantage that supposedly he was trying to get. So there's more evidence. Hold on. There's more evidence that would suggest that what you're saying is incorrect than correct. Yet you still make these statements as though they're definitive. Why?
So here's the thing. Let's
real quick.
To make Devin look good. That's all.
We saw Amir Khan fight Kell Brook, right?
If you want to take it and say that, okay, there's no,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So we saw Amir Khan fight Kell Brook, right?
Yeah.
Boston Hacker. You saw that fight, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Who won the fight, Boston Hacker?
Kell Brook.
Amir Khan tested for 3 times the Ostarine that Ryan Garcia did. How come he didn't win?
So that's a bad
so
argument. So right?
Ostarine wasn't the reason why Devin Haney lost. He finally fought a guy his size with speed and little power. And he lost. All Devin Haney's fights have been against little guys. He should have been at 140. And when he finally fought somebody his size, he got dropped.
That's what I've been saying.
So
that's your logic,
Devin Haney's place right now in boxing, he's in a bad place because if he fights Teo might be a little smaller, but he's more athletic and he got pop. Yeah. That's why Devin's avoiding that fight. Devin looked good against Regis because he's slow as molasses and has one shot. If Devin gets in the ring with Andron Russell or somebody like that, they were gonna beat his ass.
Well,
Devin's made his whole career on fighting little dudes. That he had the size and all that on. It's like when he gets in the ring, watch. I'll put bands on it.
I've been saying this. Yeah.
Because Devin. No, I. But Boston Hacker keeps building this dude up, and it's like what Boo said. People thought Devin was something, but then they seen Devin. They kept saying the power's gonna come. The power's gonna come. It never came. And now Devin's in a spot where the skilled dudes who got. Because Devin's quick, he's not fast. Tank's faster than Devin.
For sure.
So he's in a spot now where every fight he fights at dudes at 147, he's gonna have to fight like Shakur, jab and go back. Because if he gets hit, we already seen he's suspect, man. And I'm out.
Here's the thing. So I think people are reaching.
Hey, good job, man.
People, what up?
Hold on. We gotta. Well, I don't know if this is a lady. I thought we had a young lady in here, but I don't know. So 225. Who we got in the building?
Yes, sir. I'm DeMarcus Hills, man.
Oh, what's going on, fam?
What's up, man? Love boxing, big Usyk fan.
Appreciate you, man. What you got for us?
I've been watching the Boxing Voice and the people that be listening to them. I don't think they really know boxing like that.
Yeah, why you say that?
I was just calling to see if y'all really know what y'all be talking about.
Okay, what's up?
No, I don't know. They was talking a lot about how Wilder was tailor-made, Usyk is tailor-made for Wilder and everything, and I just don't know where people be getting that from.
Yeah, I don't know what that. Usyk is tailor-made for Wilder.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know.
Usyk duck Wilder. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
It could be the height difference, but then he fought Fury. I think Fury's taller than Wilder, right?
Yeah, I don't really. That was
Joseph Parker can do. Usyk could do better. So I just felt like if Joseph Parker beat Usyk, if Joseph Parker beat Wilder, I feel like Usyk is beating Wilder.
Yeah. I don't like triangle theories. I think they're dumb. Because
I get that.
Yeah, go ahead.
But it's just, you saying somebody's style is tailor made, and then you get outpointed by somebody that can move. Usyk definitely a better mover than Parker. I don't know.
Yeah, So are you asking us who do we believe will win, Usyk and Wilder?
Yeah, basically,
Usyk.
Usyk for sure. Wilder, sad to say, but Wilder he washed up, man.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
Wilder.
I think Deontay done, man.
Yeah,
it's over with for him.
And I love Deontay, man. I love him, but I think
he's,
that was done.
Yeah, I don't know if it was his coach or I don't know if the 3 Fury fights just took something out of him, but I think he's just, he reached his level.
Well, the thing
honestly, he's done really good. I mean, salute to the brother, man. He held the title for such a long time. He was an Olympian. I think if he retires today, I think he did really good for himself. For somebody who started so late.
Money wise, yeah.
I mean,
career wise, after the Helenius fight, everybody was like, "Wilder's back, Wilder's back."
But they were sparring partners, so that was a little bit different. They knew each other too well, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, I like to judge fighters by their third best win, because anybody could win a fight by knockout. Like Oliver McCall knocked out Lennox Lewis, but Oliver McCall is not a top 10 heavyweight, so you gotta judge people by their third best win. I mean, I don't even know who Wilder third best win is.
Yeah. According to Backs on Hacker, I think Rockman would be the best fighter ever.
Hey man, listen. All I know is Devin.
First best one was definitely Ortiz.
He beat the old man. Wasn't it Ortiz, the Cuban?
Yeah, but then his second best win, I don't even.
Was Severn? Severn, the Cuban. Oh, Brazil. Dominic Brazil was a really good win. I thought Brazil was a better win, right? What was Dominic? Dominic Brazil, did he have anything? No, he just was Olympian.
Nah, Areola.
I don't think he was in.
That was the most tragic. He knocked out Dominic Brazil, and I never saw Dominic.
Brazil was a former quarterback from college. He was a former quarterback first before he went to boxing.
Who, Wilder?
No, Dominic Brazil. He played quarterback.
Oh,
he is tall enough for that. I know.
He's tall as shit.
I know. AJ.
He was 6'6" or something like that.
Yep.
Man, I never saw when Wilder hit that brother. I didn't see that dude for a whole 2 years.
I think he came back and then he got knocked out by somebody else. Who did he get knocked out by after that? He came back and either lost convincingly or got knocked out. I can't recall though.
I felt like something funny happened in that fight. Brazil came back and fought somebody. I just don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I can't recall who it was.
I think he lost too. I think.
Yeah, he definitely lost. I just can't remember who it was.
Nah, I'm American. I really like Wilder. Very entertaining, but his record just is not what's up to me.
I think he should. I mean, if he still want to try and make money, but he's done, like I said, I think he's done good for himself. Unless he can get the AJ fight, which I think is still could be lucrative, and they both had numbers of losses.
Man,
I think they both have even number of losses.
Yeah,
I
got AJ in that fight though.
Huh?
Now I do.
You got AJ in a fight against
Wilder. Yeah, I can see that. I can see why.
Now because Wilder how he been looking, but early on when Wilder was on, before he fought Fury, I always had Wilder.
Yeah, I always had Wilder in that fight as well.
Dubois than Wilder did.
I don't know if Wilder I think the Usyk not the Usyk. I think the Tyson Fury fights could have taken a little bit out of Wilder, and that's understandable, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those were two really tough fights. To be honest with you, 3 fights. Those fights, honestly, could have possibly taken a lot out of Fury.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So
the big boxer himself, right? Yeah.
Yeah, those are some tough fights, man.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know.
You know, there were a lot of weird things,
after
and
he
then
beat
the
Dillian White, they was
allegations, the
calling Fury the
lawsuits.
greatest heavyweight of all time. So
You saw what?
after he knocked out Dillian White, they was calling Fury the greatest heavyweight of all time, saying he's gonna be he's so big and so athletic, he's beaten every heavyweight before him. That's what they were saying.
It's because he looked like he had a cheat code, right? The brother was so big, but then he boxed like a small guy. You know, he had a little bit of cheat. Yeah, Fury had a little bit of cheat code with him. You know, but Usyk's that guy heavyweight, man. That's all I gotta say about that one. I mean, you gotta call
Fury. Even with his depleted form, he should have been able to beat Usyk, man. I'm telling you, Usyk fought an absolutely terrible fight. I mean, it was god awful, the fight that he fought.
You know what?
Fury
You believe
fought. Terrible.
Hey, Greg,
yeah.
you know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
There was a time that Paulie Malignaggi said that the Eastern European fighters were killing it and the black fighters were no longer. Remember that thing, but people were calling it a racist comment?
Yeah.
I think this now, I feel like it's starting to look true, right? I feel like more of those Soviet Union type fighters are the ones leading the charge at the moment. Even in the Olympics, I thought it was like that, you know? Like the Cubans didn't do as well as they did in this Olympics like they normally do, you know?
I mean, our best athletes go to football and basketball. So.
Yeah, I think America's boxing program is sort of like on a decline for some reason.
How you think Usyk fought a horrible fight though?
No. I'm sorry. I meant to say Fury. I thought Fury fought a bad fight.
Yeah, Usyk doesn't fight horrible fights, buddy.
Yeah, he fought a bad fight, man. I thought he had an option. Like the way that he was fighting in round 2, I felt like that was the way he should have fought the entire fight. And then he got away with it. Like I just think he was so used to that herky jerky style. That's what he does. That's what he wanted to do, and he went back to that, and he paid for it. Got his ass whooped for it.
I mean, he didn't really get well. He was hurting Usyk as well.
I mean, yeah, I get it. But as far as I'm concerned, he got his ass whooped. Should have done better than that. Way better.
I'm a big Usyk fan, but I always thought I said Fury was just gonna knock him out. I mean, that's what I thought was gonna happen, and it didn't. So.
Yeah, I didn't think Fury was gonna necessarily knock him out, but I just felt that Fury, like I think it was round 2 or round 3, because I ended up jumping onto it late, but Fury was fighting in a way I'm like, yo, if this dude fights like this for the rest of this fight, this is over. And Fury was actually beating the first 6 or 7 rounds in the first fight. It's just he wants to do all that jerky stuff, and that's what he wants to do. And that doesn't work against Usyk because Usyk had better reflexes. It just didn't work. But he just kept wanting to go back to that, and he paid the price for it.
I think Usyk's I see Usyk retiring. Who else can he fight? He beat Daniel Dubois. He could fight him again. Bacoli, that guy has a world of trouble. I don't know if he's gonna fight him or not.
Yeah, he should fight Bacoli. Yeah, I think Bacoli is a world of trouble too.
Right there. Bacoli's man. Salute to Turkey and Riyadh season because Bacoli surprised the shit out of me. That guy came in there with like a Hawaiian shirt. I said, okay, I think Big Baby's gonna win this fight. Just like this African dude wearing a Hawaii shirt. You know, I was like, oh, Big Baby's probably gonna win.
Man, that man punches wasn't even phasing Bacoli.
Nope. No, he looked like what was that dude name off not Ball Bull but Hippo, King Hippo. That's what he looked like to me on there. What is going on, man?
Stood in front of him.
He's like
I guess he thought he landed something. Stood on Bacoli, he was gonna knock him out, but yeah, that was Anderson's first real test.
Yeah, I agree. And he got put in the dirt. But hey, guys, listen.
He's only 23, guys. He's only 23.
We gotta wrap this one up. I'm sorry, guys. I realize it's 3 hours now, and I got to get upstairs and get to the family. But I appreciate everybody that jumped on the phone lines and everything. Much appreciated everybody that joined today. Please do share. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Please do give whatever feedback that you guys have about, what's new. We always are welcoming the feedback because there's just a lot of stuff that we want to continue to add to the channel. So yeah, give us feedback. Make sure you be on the lookout for videos from us this week. And like I said, we appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody that gave to the channel today. And I think that's all I got, man. We're going to catch up with you guys next time. Peace.